Alright, I think now I should start streaming. No, it's not actually started. Yep, there it is. Yep, now it's good. Uh, Everything's good. Let me just do something real quick. There we go. Now, let me just check if the music is working well. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Sorry about that. The video is behind of when I'm actually streaming. So, okay. Hey guys, Tower Climber here, and we are back. And don't worry, this time I am fully rested. I slept for like what I want to say was like 11 hours, something crazy like that. Hopefully you guys can hear me well too. If you can't, just tell me in the stream. I have the thing right next to me, so I'll be able to see your guys' chat. So tell me anything, ask me anything, any questions, anything that you want to ask. I'll be just randomly saying some stuff. Again, today, I wanted to make clear. Also, I did check before, but maybe it didn't fully register. Let me go to my window capture just to see. Okay, there we go. I think it should be good now. Again, let me check on the actual stream to see if it actually captures my sensor now, because it didn't capture my sensor before, and there's a lot of moments where I was pointing at stuff and you guys couldn't see what I was pointing at. I was just kind of talking. I tried my best. Yeah, good. Now it's actually capturing my sensor. Cool. So, and the music seems good and everything, so that's good. So now you guys can see who I'm pointing at when I say who it's this, or who's above this, who's that. I'll just be talking most of the time about stuff. No video coming out today because the video that's coming out next is a story video. I got like most of the script done, but it's not like fully completed, and also then I have to start recording, and then I have to start editing it, you know. It's all that kind of stuff. But I really like it. I really like the story that I made for it. I had to cut some filler that I had from the beginning. But overall I like it, and I like how it actually panned out. Again, still not haven't finished it, like the actual ending of the story. So yeah, and after that we'll have like some mini stories that are in between the first video and the second video of my OC. Like the first video was Zeke's climb stop, and the second video is Zeke's how Zeke started climbing again, and how that happened and all that stuff. And people who watched my OC Zeke's video, I should know how that happened, but I only said like a vague sentence, and I didn't really go into detail. But the details are those videos that I make, and I want to make some stories in between that of what happened, because there's some time skips, and there's some context that happens in between those two moments. So yeah, we do have a timetable today. I do gotta go at some point, so, but it's a little more clear than last time. Last time I kind of just had to leave because something urgent happened. This time I really have to. I gotta go at some point, and that's like it has to be before I think it was 3:30 or something like that. Yeah, 3:30. I have to get out of here. But let's But yeah, so now you can see my cursor. This is like the breaking off point for today. Like, this is the Hendelock family, or at least some of the members that we know, or that ROCs and all that stuff. After like Jihad and everyone else, this is like every single other character, right, that are not family members. Right. So yeah. So I'm gonna do all this stuff, all the Coons, all the Aries, the Eurasias, the Beastkin, the rest of the Beastkin, and the two Peris, the Hendelocks. And so mostly the reason I put the thumbnail as Coon at Data Coon at 1 is because mostly we're going to be talking about Coons today. So that's fun, whoever likes Coons. I know there's a lot of discussion in the community recently about like Coons power up, right? Which it is a power up, but it's more like a technique. And like I said last time, I want to make a video about Rax and Coons power up, and like how it, at least it makes more sense for Coon to have it than Rack, in my opinion. But how it still is not like like that much of a stretch for the story, and how I don't really care that much about it. Like, not like care like it's oh, I'm so mad. It's more like I just don't think it's that big of a deal that they have these power-ups. But that's just me. So okay, so let's go over. Obviously you guys saw the tier list last time, and if you haven't, it should be like the last video I made, so you guys shouldn't just go watch it. We just did this one because he's not from the 10 grade families, but he's this is Pentamina, this Axis, we know who he is above everyone else in this list, so we just did that. But every other person here is a 10 grade family member. We basically did all the 10 grade 10 grade warriors, 10 grade leaders. Some of them I have not done, so let me do them first actually. Since they're easy to scale, since I already made a whole video about ranking the irregulars. You guys should watch that one. It's a really good video. My most viewed video actually on my channel. Thanks a lot for that. I think it's 2K right now, which is crazy to me. It's well beyond my most popular video on my channel, and I thank you all so much about that. Where is it? I went past the family members. Here it is. This is my from the one I want to see the most, family leader that I want to see the most is definitely this guy, Peri. This is my AI art of him. I had another fan art of him that was kind of blurry, and like before I started doing AI art. So yeah, I'm gonna put I rank him above Gusting and Eurasia and not Eurasia and Eurasia Blossom. So yeah, that's where I rank him. Because lighthouses are overpowered in my opinion, and he's the best lighthouse user in the entire tower. That's basically my reason for putting him above the best wave controller. It's contentious. Obviously, we have not seen anything from him, and we at least have some statements about what Blossom can do. But in my opinion, I just think that that's being the best lighthouse control user in the whole tower is a little better feat. I could be biased because my OC is super easy, but what can you do? That's where I rank him. And that's why I think he will be when he gets into the story, which I hope one day we finally see Peri, the Peri family just in general, because we never have seen them in the actual story at all. I remember I missed another 10 grade family leader, but I can't remember who. Oh yeah, as Yan, the Yan. Where's Yan's? There it is. Yan Hana. Right? Yan Hana, in my scaling our regulars video, I put her above Traumarai. Above Traumarai, below Gusting. Well, below another character too. Should we just do that? Yeah, I don't know. I have some. Right now this is just a Tangri family, so I'm gonna stick to the theme. So for now, so these are just the Tangri family leaders. These are the stronger they are. Right. Arie, Edwan, Urine, the top three, right? Peri, Blossom, Gustang, Hana, Traumarai, Arie, and Hendelock. That's my ranking of them. Again, when we get more feats for them, they will change dramatically. Oh, and also, hello Bloody Bones. How are you? Sorry for not seeing that. Again, my chat's like to my side. And I was explaining some stuff. But hello. How are you? So yeah, that's just kind of like how I would rank them. Again, it's contentious and all that stuff, but I also wanted to shout out this. I did mispronounce his name. I'm sorry about that. I was super dead tired. It was not Romulus. It was Romulus without the B. There's no B. So sorry about that. If I'm still mispronouncing it, I'm so sorry. I didn't actually go to Google Translate to look at it. Romulus. It's Romulus. Lopobia Romulus. He clarified some stuff that I got wrong last time, and I wanted to say the right thing because I didn't. It's his Sosi. I said last time that he had like a paralyzing fear. It's not that. It's more like it's an effect where he warps your perception of stuff. So like it's more of like, if any of you have watched Bleach, it's like Kyokai Sugetsu, or like Aizen's power. If you don't know the name of Aizen's power, it's Aizen's kind of thing. It's kind of like or like Itachi from Naruto. He messes with your perception of stuff, but like with the limited area. Kind of like a I guess like a parameter of like of effectiveness. He did go into some scaling stuff, and he should be he started his climb during around the beginning or like the start of Genesis, and he died again in the tail end of Genesis. So like I said and responded to the comment, I still think that current Kirin and current Robodon scale above him. He's still in this tier. So again, anyone who's in this tier or in the same tier, they're not gonna have an easy fight. None of their it's basically high diff. If you're in the same tier, it's a high diff fight, I think, if you're going up against each other. If you're like in a tier right above, below or above, it's like a mid diff confrontation, like Robodon versus White. I think it's mid diff, right? The Robodon ones. And then if you're like 2 tiers separated, then Robodon, I think that's just not winning that fight, right? At all. So that's basically what I say. So again, thank you so much for commenting, and I appreciate your support so much. Thank you for letting me use your OC. I like his story so much. I think it's really creative and really cool. Speaking of that, I actually thought, I don't know what you guys think about it, and I don't know if any of you in the chat right now want to like tell me your guys' opinion on it. But I was thinking, since I'm doing so much stuff about like my OC and like a lot of stuff like that, do you guys think it'd be cool to do like a different series? I was thinking about different series that we can do in the channel, because we can't just keep doing the same 3 things, like the same Tower God stories, Tower Gods versus, and Tower Gods explained. I think, and I always try to mix it up a bit, like the Tower God explains, and not always like just purely explained. It's other stuff like my opinion, what I want to see, stuff like that. Some ideas that I've had. First, when the second season of Tower God comes out, I want to do reaction videos. to Tower God Season 2. Because not only because I think it'd be cool and you guys to see my full live reaction to them, but also because Season 2 is like where I fully like, yes, I read all of Season 1 in like a week, but I really started getting into it like fully, like, oh, I love this story in Season 2 with Team Sweet and Sour. Like, if you guys saw my last video with which princess I want to see next, you guys know that my favorite character from Team Sweet and Sour is Arc Raptor, so I can't wait to see him animated. I love him. So I will be doing my reactions to those. I want to do that. Obviously, they will be edited so I don't get copyright striked. And maybe I'll do like some extra content where they're not edited, and you guys can fully see my full reaction. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that, and I don't know if that would be worthwhile to make a whole Patreon just for that. Maybe I can also not. Maybe it could be not just for that, but some other stuff. Right. But my second idea, the second idea that could be more, because that's going to be a little more in the future when it actually comes out, the anime. My second idea was to make a something called Tower God OC Showcase, which is basically you guys send me your like a prompt of your OCs, right? And then whichever OC, it could be an OC from a Tengu family, it could be another type of OC, any OC. And then since I got into AI art because of making my OC, I can make AI art kind of like I did for this guy. I could make it, if you guys are willing, I could make it into AI art like for them, and then make a video about them, like explaining their basically, like I said, showcasing your OC to YouTube, and be like, hey, this is this character's OC, this is their backstory, this is their abilities, this is all this stuff. If you guys are interested in that, would totally be cool to do that. Would have to be a little bit of planning beforehand, obviously, because you guys would send me them, and then I have to pick. If there's multiple suggestions, I would have to pick which one I would do, and that'll be a little hard. Maybe I could do multiple in one video. Who knows? Maybe that'll make it better and less art for each single one. But depending on how deep you want to go into the lore of them, you know. I think that'd be really fun, like a really fun idea for us to do, and kind of unique. Not a lot of other YouTube Tower God creators do that, because they don't really get into the OC type of stuff. All right, so that's taking that aside. Let's actually start ranking some people aside from the family leaders. Yule. The only thing we know about Yule is that he thinks what's his name? The Merc, the not curse mark. Well, I guess it is the question mark guy, Levy, I think is, yeah. Levy is his name. He thinks he's like below him. So I think I ranked him in C tier because of that. But let me double check that just to make sure I don't later on during the list I don't mess it up. Went into other stuff. Yeah, I think it was. Oh no. I didn't put him in there. No, I did put him in D tier. With alongside them, but I put them above. Yeah. I put them up, but I ranked them above base Riguel, or Angel. All right, I put them above base Angel. You're not gonna see Levy here because Levy's not a Tengu family leader member. So yeah, but let's keep let's rank. Well, after these are the soldiers of like the basic common foot soldiers of Po Bidau. I think they should be A tier, A rank. I don't think they. If Kirin's elite squad of troops are just rankers, or should be ranker tier, then the basic common foot soldier should be at least A rank. I think that's fair to say. So, and there's not multiple of them. This is just like if you take one single, like it's one single soldier versus Yasaracha. I think Yasaracha could win, maybe by barely, but still. Wang as a regular, he is right here above Yasaracha. Yasaracha said that he was like a lazy cat that didn't do a lot of the fighting. Wang was normally the one doing the fighting. Let me go back into the stream. Nen, I will not be ranking Nen. She doesn't have any feats. If you want to count having Acronac as a feat, that's great, but like she actually nerfs Acronac by how weak she is. Acronac says that. So just because she has Acronac, I'm gonna put her in the top of no information tier. Right? She's probably the strongest in this tier. If you wanna say it like that. But she doesn't have any information. Prime Doom, very interesting character. I wish we got to see more Prime Doom, some more flashbacks. Prime Doom is below Yasaracha, very evidently, and he should be below. He's top 200. That's just stated. He should be, I think above Pakoko, but below any other of the branch leaders is fine. He's definitely not stronger than base. Like start of season 3, Yama, because he said that I don't have a Yama from the K9 War, base Yama, but Yama would be right here next to Doom. Maybe like right below him, because Doom has like his extra hacks that he could use against Yama that he didn't use in that fight. But Doom has just stated that Yama is stronger than the Yama that fought him in the K9 War. I like base. He just got stronger from, again, probably just living. Entire God universe, that's how that works. Doom with his in Nest arc with his arms back and everything. He's strong. He's a strong dude, but we don't have any real feats from him. We just kind of have shit. We kind of just scale his weaker version. He should be in above division commander tier, but I do still believe that Albaba and they are weaker, but I don't think he would get past Pakoko. Because you know what? Let me do something. I think Doom, Prime Doom, is I just realized something. Where did he go? Why are you here? There he is. Let me just put him there. I think he should be here. He should be above Goro, but below the other the other branch leaders that have feats. So yeah, I think I think that's fair to say. Yeah, he should. I think he should be there. And then weakened, not in his prime Doom, should still be above Division Commanders, because he kind of just yelled at Verdich and just blew her back. While he didn't have an arm, was weakened and all that stuff. And I still think Albaba is the bottom of this tier. If you don't count base Kudada. Base Kudada is even below him, but still. Yeah. Nest base Doom should be probably there. Transform Doom, however, I think he does have feats, but again, should be weaker. I'm just going to put him here, right below Prime Doom, because I think it should be fair to say that his feats are more impressive than anything that any of these guys have shown. Right below him, he was able to take out the Windbird. He was able to combat the Windbird, and actually damage it by how strong his attacks were. So I think that's fair to say. All right, this is still like season 3, beginning of season 3 Yama, but like transformed. So he's definitely above Yuri at this point, like with his transformation. This is base Yama without any transformations, by the way. I still rank him pretty damn high. It was said that I think there's a statement saying that the Coco would give Yama trouble. Giving Yama trouble does not mean he beats him. That's why I put fully transform Yama with like without any of his arms transformed, just base like body transform Yama above him. Just barely, right? But that statement probably entails that the Coco would probably beat this Yama, the transformed Yama. I think that's fair to say. This is this is the strongest Yama was before he got the Fang from Doom. So, by the way, do you guys think that, I don't know, do you guys think giving the Fang to Yama made Doom weaker? You know what I mean? Because that's kind of like a thing, like after Doom got his Fang back. You even see it in this picture. Sorry about that. You even seen in this picture, like the Fang, right? Do you think Doom is now weaker? Like current Doom is weaker than because he gave Yama the Fang? That's interesting. That's an interesting topic to discuss about. I should probably make a whole video about the Fangs, because that's a very having one Fang and having multiple Fangs is a very big increase. So this is like Yama fight, the first Yasaracha fight in the Cat Tower Yama. This is like his full power with both of his arms transformed, but in like transformation. So I think that I think he should be. I think because Yasaracha did complement his attacks, but he also backhand his attacks. So, which is disrespectful, I know. But I'll put him above Sushi. I'll put him above Sushi below hypothetical full power Mashini, because Sushi doesn't have that many feats to his name. So I think that's fair to say. Like with his canine destruction is probably be somewhat comparable to what something Sushi can do, in my opinion. This is base Yama after he got the Fang from Doom. His base should be equal in stats now to Yasaracha, but Yasaracha outskills him, so he should be below him, right? This is transformed Yama that fought Traumarai. with transformed Yasuracha. Now this is a weird one to scale. I think he's above Yunsan. I think obviously he's above these guys. But would I say that he's above the Dragon Tiger Gate? I would personally say no. The reason I have Yasuracha above the Dragon Tiger Gate is because Yasuracha is very fast. Like in that form, he's very speedy, and I think it was really clear in the fight between Traumarai and Yasuracha that Yasuracha was less in brute force, less powerful than Yama, but he was more faster, and he contended more with like the Findar harp and stuff like that, while Yama took care of the octopus tentacles that Yasuracha was having trouble with. So Yama should just be a stronger version than Yasuracha, but a less fast version. So I think he would still get hit by the Dragon Tiger Gate and die. And he doesn't have the hacks that Yasuracha has with his 9 lives, so if he gets killed, he just gets killed. I think that's pretty. Alright, so this Yama. Before current Yama, which is the second strongest, which I honestly would still rate. So this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. This is Yama with half of his body transformed. That he had to he does have to prep for it, but we're not taking the prep, we're just taking the form as it was. This is the form that took out the Kraken and did all that stuff. I do think that he's below Lopobia, not Romulus, and all these guys. He's definitely weaker than his current self, obviously. And I think the translation for it was kind of bad, but I think that Yama, when he saw Robodon, said even if I wasn't injured, I couldn't beat Robodon. And if he's taking his this form into account, then yeah, he should just. But I do think it was a significant increase that propelled him. He's probably going to be at the weakest of this tier, the strongest among the families. But I think it did propel him higher than Squadron Commander tier, in my opinion. If you want to disagree with that, go ahead. Let's get into Paul scaling. Base Paul is above Division Commanders as well. I was going to say that Obaba was the weakest in this tier, but he might not be, if I remember correctly in my full. No, I think he's definitely the weakest. Alright, so he's not equal. He's not equal to Doom. They're just next to each other right now because there's not characters in between them. I think he's above Doom. I mean below Doom. But there's no characters in between them, so there's a gap between them. But I think Base Paul and his full power, with those they're not Shinwei, they're like Shinsu Shinwei, those weird things swimming in the river of death thing. They should be above these two, in my opinion. This is first transformation Paul, which was said to be weaker than the body of the Coco. The Coco was still stronger with him without the Windbird, and Doom killed the Coco pretty easily. So he's definitely below transformed Doom, but he should be. He should be above base Doom. So I think that's a fair list. I think that's fair. Below Goro and Purper. Now, this Paul, the fully transformed Paul, is just still so funny to me that his name's just Paul, and then is Yama, the king of hell, right? And Doom. Then you have Paul. I just love the fact that Traumarai named him Paul. Well, we don't know that, but that's like a joke in the Dr. Bonehead's streams. That Traumarai like looked at this baby and said, "We have Yama, we have Paul, and now, we have Yama, we have Doom, and now we have Paul." It's just so funny to me. Yeah, he should be right here. I do rate Doom a little. Doom has the thing saying like, even Paul can transform. I'm losing my status as the big brother. But Doom can access his transformation way easier than Paul. Paul, after using that transformation, fainted. And it's contentious, right? It's contentious of who's actually stronger, but they're kind of like relative in my opinion. Like when they go flying off together, they're seen like together. Paul took care of the Windbird, and Doom took care of the actual branch leader. So I think with the Fang and everything like that, Doom should definitely be a little bit above this, but they shouldn't be like disconnected like this. Like at some point there's gonna be characters in between this Doom and this Paul, but I don't think there's gonna be any characters between these two. You know what I mean? Roman with a spear is a high ranker type of character. That spear can take out high rankers, like Coon said. But where should I place him? Him and LaFave kind of like have the same thing going for them. It's like the whole like they have a weapon that could take out high rankers, right? But they themselves are like the difference is that I think Roman is actually an advanced ranker, like normally, like without the spear. I think so, if I remember correctly. When I was doing like the whole thing, I think he was an advanced ranker, because official rank is advanced ranker, but because of that spear, we rank him as a high ranker type of person, right? So overall, sorry about that. So overall, I think that I think LaFave, but LaFave has been stated, like I said last time, that she's still a high ranker without her bullets. That's what Kennedy and Mayer said. So like if she didn't use her bullets and got the blowback from them, she would still be a high ranker, where I don't think the same thing could be said about Roman. So Roman goes below LaFave. There you go. Scaling, right? And also LaFave has more bullets than just a single spear. Jordan, I place higher than below the data irregulars, but like higher than Jam. The reason I do that is because of his bullet that pierces through uncertainty, that kind of, if he misses, he can just still hit you, you know. Kudan, I think it's something like that. Kalden, there we go. Kalden, I got it. It's Kalden. He should scale to Jordan, but he should, I think with his transformation, he's above someone like Mayer, because they're both kind of brawlers. But he can transform into like this behemoth of like a monster with like huge arms that are like bigger than mountains, right? But Jordan has fully surpassed him with his new transformation that he never whipped out against Colden in training, right? So these guys, so in base, they're rankers. But because of their transformations, they should be advanced rankers, I think, because they have the ability to transform. Right. So like I rank mostly all of Karaka's servants as advanced rankers. Like Death Lady, I think even though she's a ranker, officially she's like I think she's an advanced ranker type of person. And her, who's the weakest in my opinion, fought her and didn't seem to be like a clear winner. Kind of just like a stalemate. She's the weakest, he's the second weakest, and because we haven't seen a full transformation or on panel with her, and he's the strongest. Venti, I think it's his name, Venti. Venti's the strongest of the trio. Okay, so here he is. I was wondering where hers. No, I'm so sorry. I was wondering where he went. This is. It's in the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Because I remember that Nissan. This is Nissan. From Dr. Bonehead's D&D campaign, he was a test administrator for in the second floor for the regulars. He fought Scopio, which Scopio is pretty strong in the first. He's kind of the Lerero of Towers and Gods. Scopio becomes stronger than Lerero by miles later on because he becomes a vice division commander or vice squadron commander of the first company. But I think in the first it should be comparable to Lerero. So I'm gonna put him here. But then this is like he has two forms. It's his base form, where he's still at ranker, right? This is like his precision form, like with his eyes turn a different color, and he becomes way faster, way stronger. He gets with his spear he gets a lot more deadly. So honestly, I think there's just a separation between him and Scopio. I don't think. I think he could be base Ren with his Shinways and all that stuff. Barely, right? But in his precision mode. But he couldn't beat this Ren. Like with the Mouth of Despair and all that stuff. It'd still be a high diff fight, obviously, but he couldn't win, I think. Let me grab these guys also. These guys should be the same exact thing as I said before. These are the regular Lopobia troops. I mean, Po Bidau troops. They should be the same tier. Who cares? Doesn't matter who is stronger between them. Right? Doesn't really matter, right? But they should just be in the same, next to each other. The common troops of the army. This is R. I didn't put R and R's twin on the list. Shocker, I know, but like, I forgot where I ranked him in the FUG video. Actually, he's definitely below these guys, but I can't remember exactly where I put him. Of where I ranked him. Yeah. I put him above the rankers that fought Lerero. But the thing about that is that Lerero didn't have his lighthouses. He only had his Shinsu reinforcement and his electricity. And Lerero said this might be difficult without my lighthouses. That doesn't mean he'd never said I'm going to lose without my lighthouses. So it's still like a contentious thing for him. And So I think he would still have won that fight. It would just be very difficult without his lighthouses. And Leroro, the one that I use for this tier always is with his lighthouses. Obviously, that's the one I think beats Ren with his lighthouse control and all that stuff. Added to his amazing like fisherman stuff and all his other electricity powers. So I think he scales above those people, but I don't actually think those people scale to Leroro. I think this is fine. I think this is fine for him. So he scales above those people, but he doesn't scale above Leroro. Like full power Leroro with his lighthouses. This is Vargov. Vargov is the strongest top 1 E rank. Right? Just kind of stated to that for that to be the case, you know. We don't have enough feats from him to put him in this ranking, even though he might be in this ranking, right? In the D tier, but like in the low side of D tier. He might be there alongside Base Bomb during the workshop battle and Endorsey. They might be there. But they just don't have enough feats from him. Their feats are really impressive, by the way, but so are everyone else's in this tier, and I think they're comfortably like the top kings of this tier, but they're not going to, I don't think, because the thing is that everyone trained in the story, everyone trained specifically to get into the Hell Train, and Hwaryun said that in their current state they would be slaughtered or something like that. Her wording is differently, but she basically said they would be slaughtered if they went right now. So that's why they trained so hard. And so that implies that Bomb, the Base Bomb, at least Base Bomb, right? Maybe she's not taking the Thorn into consideration with that statement, but at least Base Bomb would not be, wouldn't have survived the upper floors after the workshop battle. So that's why I rank. That's my rationale of why I rank them like that. You know, Vargov, from current Vargov. I've scaled this guy many times in my other videos because of the Blood Tamara. He's not in ranker tier. Whoa. He's in the strongest regular tier, but I think he should be below the princesses. Right. Should it be below D rank Yuri? I don't think so. He's a C rank at this point. And also, there's a lot of things about the fight with him and Bomb. Yes, Bomb is stronger. We all know this. He beat Vargov. But in Shinsu Reinforcement, apparently Bomb Shinsu Reinforcement, which is not ranker level, by the way. Rankers, baseline rankers like Pan, probably have better Shinsu Reinforcement than Bomb. At least at the beginning of season 3, right? But he's and the Blood Tamara is just as strong as Bomb's Shinsu Reinforcement, because you see a bruise on Bomb and you see a bruise on the fist of Vargov, right? So it should just be like that. But the problem with that is that you may say, oh, so he scales a little lower, but no, because Vargov was actually not using the full power of the Blood Tamara. The Blood Tamara, then later on during the fight, he unleashed the full power of it, so that means his defenses should get stronger. The Blood Tamara normally just improves your defense, right? And yeah, sorry, I was just checking if the audio was good, because yeah, but he should just so he should scale above the base time they fought, the first time they fought, and so that's pretty good durability. The only problem with that is that his attacking shouldn't be as strong as the princesses, right? So I think Kaiser's not a princess, by the way. Kaiser is a princess candidate, so she doesn't actually have the stat boost of being a princess, right? Of like the physical stat boost. She's just very skilled, like really, really skilled. Um, so like so basically to emphasize my point, I put this Yuri here because she was fighting an A rank. The A rank is stronger than her. She was fighting. She's a training partner with her. Even in her full power, she's weaker than Xianhe. But Vargov should have some type of ranker level durability with the Blood Tomorrow. The problem with that, again, is with the attacking power. His attacking power shouldn't scale to any of the princesses, in my opinion. Like Gladmere and Jihad should have incredible defenses from her being a princess and from the Hendelog family. But she should also have impressive attack. The same thing with Rose Shahad, Chilia and Lilio, all that kind of stuff, right? It'll be a difficult fight, obviously. Very difficult fight for all of them. But they should win because they have more attack power than he does. Bolsar Elliot. Bolsar Elliot, let's see. I think I'm talking too much into the microphone. Because I'm like hunched over. Should probably fix my posture a little bit about that. Bolsar Elliot, I think he's in D rank. But like, let me just double check because I think should be in the top of D rank. That's not the right one. I think I put him in the top of D rank, yeah. Basically like the second lowest, the second strongest in D rank, just purely in my opinion. Let's actually grab, because they're also from the Tengri families. So let me grab who I think is the strongest. Well, actually, I'll get to them pretty soon, so I won't do that. Let me grab. This is Chang. This is Chang. I didn't grab season 3 Chang because he doesn't have any feats. Right. Maybe you could scale him to like HOTS because he was like having that whole conversation with him, but I didn't want to do that, right? He's a top 10 E rank. I think he's top 5 E rank actually. It was said. But it doesn't have any feats. So I could put him above somebody like Novik, who was just blatantly stated to be top 10, but below the main characters of Tower and Gods, because they're also top 10. But it's a top 10 in that series a little more ambiguous than it is in the main story. This guy doesn't have any feats. He slashed at bomb and nothing happened. I'm just gonna put him at the bottom of this tier. He doesn't have anything. This is like the manager guy in the beginning of season 3. That was like a canine guy, and just it was like a horrible manager to everyone. So yeah, okay. So this is okay. I forgot her name. I don't even remember if she had a name. But this is a woman of Shia's race. I'm gonna put her at the bottom of D rank. She had a pretty brief but like impressive fight against Base Bomb. Base Bomb obviously beat her, right? But she is she definitely showed some impressiveness in that fight. She's like a fisherman, and she's a bunny girl just like Shia. But she had some impressiveness in that fight, and she did impress me. But she got pretty messed up in that fight. So let me. Then Shia is the final beastkin. Like I said before, I think she is a weak E rank, right above Ranmei. There you go. Because at least she's a beastkin, and Ranmei is kind of, yeah, she's a beastkin because of her wings, but and it's probably related to Riguel and where is she? To Rashut. They're probably all in the Lopobia family. Because we know Rach, I Okay, we know. I would put her in featless. This is Cherry. Was it Cherry? No, not Cherry Law. Cherry Law was the nickname for Idore. But Miss Strawberry, Miss Ice Strawberry or something. That's like her nickname. She's from Wakai Song. We don't have any feats from her, but I'll put her right here. I guess she's a ranker. If we see, I would like to see her in the future alongside with, you know, all of Wakai Song. One of the arcs that I know that this may not happen, but one of the arcs that I'm really looking forward to in the story of Tower and God is I wouldn't call it the Wakai Song arc, but I really hope that if we get to the 77th floor, because that's kind of like a plot point that Yurik wanted. It's been a plot point ever since season 1 that Yurik and Yuri wanted Bomb to like join up with Wakai Song and go to floor 77th where their base is. So if we get to floor 77th in the story, I hope that we see a lot of Wakai Song people, and then we get to see Leroro and Quant because of their interns in Wakai Song, right? Cherry Law or Iride at the Hell Train. She should be D rank. Not B rank. Where am I putting her? She should be there, and I think she should just be like yeah. I don't think she should just be above this girl, but below Novik. But the top of this tier of D rank is actually Irure when she learned, she was training with in the Hell Train who fought him, her uncle. Where did I put her uncle? I think she beat her uncle pretty goddamn badly. But they were having somewhat of a fight. I think he should get there. There's gonna be more characters in between them. Not that many characters in between them actually, but yeah, Irure after the Hell Train, which is basically like the floor of death, not the floor of death, the hidden floor. There's a lot of floors stuff in Tower God. She learned her Shinsu quality, which is like wind or gale or something, and she's able to do like tornadoes and all this crazy stuff. And she's able, well, both of these guys are able to fly. A lot of the Eurasia people are just kind of able to fly because of their amazing Shinsu control. So is Mayoshi, the Fonsa called Dakon. He's able to fly. Yeah, we're getting into him now actually, so that'd be fun to scale him. Fonsa called Drock. He's pretty skilled light bearer. He should. I placed him at advanced ranker because he is an advanced ranker. Where did I placed him like in between some people, but I forgot exactly who. It's nice having a reference sheet, just because if not, then I have to do this from the top of my head. But I can just see my thoughts from the past. Yeah, he's above. I put him above him. Below Jam and above Colden, because he at least has some ways to get around his lighthouses, right? Because lighthouse barriers don't go all the way around somebody unless you're a really skilled light bearer. And Colden doesn't really have that option. He's kind of like a brawler, so he would just keep attacking and not get through his lighthouses. What he has, a Jam has his observers that can get through his lighthouses, right? This is Laro from Laro. Laro was like one of the strongest in the floor test, and that trend does not stop when he was an E rank. Because he's pretty damn strong. Let me see. Again, I had a specific ranking of where I put him. Again, I just scale him above rack. He did pretty good against impressively against what's it, Beta. And Coon even said, grab Loro to protect yourself, right? And Loro protected everyone, including Rack. So like I scale him above Rack and Coon from that arc. But he should be above Eden, I think. I think I placed him above Eden, but below Wu. I think that's the case. Yeah. Because I placed Rack and Coon from that arc above him. Right, so above Eden. I placed Rack and Coon above Eden, which is contentious. I think you can make an argument that she could win. But it's a little weird. But I think that they're scaling, especially Coon with the White Heavenly Mirror. I think he could definitely eke out a win against Eden. And Rack with the Mad Shocker. Floor of test. This is now we're getting into my OC. This is my OC. Fonts are called Dakon, which means smoke in a certain language. His powers are smoke. If you saw the video, he does have his it's not the item that he has, which is a compression item. I'm going to talk about it now because you have all three forms of him with the item. His item is a cigar that was given to him by his family. That is a compression weapon. So there's a small version, a medium version, a large version. The small version basically just enhances his smoke abilities. The medium one lets him like enhance him so much that it could like spread all over a battlefield, and let him use some type of green fire ability that comes out of the top of it. And then finally in his the big version, the final version, it becomes strong enough and precise enough to let him create avatars with his smoke, like wolves, or like a big version of himself and all that kind of stuff, that can physically attack and restrain you and all that stuff. And I'll talk about these versions later. But I don't want to talk about his weapon. He always had his weapon from the start of the climb. So fun fact about that. I made the art for all of my OCs from the second floor. So this is, sorry, almost dropped my phone. This is second floor Dakon. More laid back. He's always laid back, but you know. Where should I place him? I think he's above Wu. I don't think he's stronger than Laro. Because Laro can create pure Shinsu. And Laro can also make people fly and all that stuff, and he could probably float, levitate a little bit. He can also float and levitate a little bit, but his Shinsu quality is smoke. So he can solidify his smoke to protect himself from attacks. And stuff like that. But it's not really like, smoke is not, it's not going to really harm anyone, if you get what I mean. It's mostly going to be used for this well, my mind just went crazy. It's not going to really attack anyone. The smoke is not going to harm anyone. So I don't think he could use it for defense, but it's above that, nothing really much. Especially at this point of his climb, he probably can't make smoke avatars that can harm somebody that lethally. So I would probably place him up below. I'd probably put him above Wu, because Wu did use his monkeys, but like at the end of the floor of tests. So he's hesitant to use his monkeys, definitely, but he would if he needs to, probably. I think Dao Khan could definitely beat him if he tried his hardest, right? If he didn't try his hardest, and if he was in character, he'd probably, I mean, both of them are kind of like very laid back individuals. I think whoever tries their hardest first wins. But I think in character, Daokon is a little more smarter than Wu, and could beat him in a fight. This is Daokon base cigarette, just normal, Goblin Smoke. That's his name of the cigarette, by the way. He should be in top 10 because he was stated to be top 10 in the video that I made. This is, again, every character that is my OC, unless I say so, they're going to be from the 32nd floor. So right after the workshop battle. So they might be a bit stronger and have some improvements, but most of their feats come from the workshop battle. And the workshop battle, he was stated to be alongside the leader of the team, Belene, the top. I would place him above Zeke. Even the thing about Zeke is that he does have his teleporting spear, and he does have his like ultimate technique, which is dead on target, right? I've used that technique already for his ranker version and for his regular version in my videos that I've talked about him, right? That's like his last ditch effort technique that he uses against people that he needs to win against. It's basically like doesn't matter where he fires, it doesn't matter what direction he goes, the spear or the bullet or anything he does, it's going to teleport right to the heart of the target. That's his ultimate attack. But the problem is that when he used it in the 32nd floor, it was stated that he never used it on a living target before. So it's like his most rusty. It's like he just learned that ability, so he probably wouldn't use it in most situations. I think just normal Daokon without his enhanced Goblin Smoke could still barely win against Zeke. You know, I think that's fair to say. Daokon, I'm gonna with his enhanced smoke, he should always just be below Belene, because Belene was going up against the top first E rank in the workshop battle. Let me see where I place him, because I do have I said I have a specific place where I place him. Oh no, I guess I did change my mind, but okay, we're changing it midway through. We're changing it. Zeke, if with his full capabilities, is above this Daokon, like Daokon with just his base cigarette. But in medium cigarette mode, with his wide range smoke abilities, and this time he has more offensive power with his green fire that he can shoot out, he would be able to slightly win against Zeke. I think that's fair. But like just base him, he wouldn't. This is final stage Goblin Smoke. So I think I put him in he's still in this tier, by the way. Yeah, he's below. I place him below Eden. He's above Chang, but below Eden. And this is his Goblin Smoke Ash mode, which basically makes his body into black ash mode, which makes it so even if he gets his body ripped apart, he can still reform himself. And it does make him more insane, more crazy, like he's in a high. But overall, it should be a big amp to his abilities. I think the amp of his abilities, he was facing off against the villain of the episode, which was Hendelok Daokon, who's strong. I'll get into him. He should be around the final people we get into. I think I placed him above Yura. There you go. So he's already there. Yeah, he's above Yura, I would say. And I'll show you guys where I place. This is Ranker Dakon. So some lore. When he became a ranker, he became one of the pillars of the Fonsicle family. He became kind of like a branch leader for them. Not fully the branch leader, because that's his the full branch leader is like his a family relative. But they're like, the thing about them, about Dakon, is it's kind of like a little fun thing about him and his family, is that his family is obviously the Fonsicle branch of the Eurasia family. The Eurasia family is known to be very sleepy and tired and all that stuff, and always sleeping all the time. So his family member is very lazy, and just like everyone else in the family. And so Dakon is kind of like the shadow leader of the family, of the branch. He's kind of doing all the important stuff and going out in places. Like the real branch leader is making him do all this stuff, even if he's not fully the branch leader. So yeah, he should just be. I'd place him here. I'd place him here above. Probably above some. Yeah. I think he could beat up Goro, but it gets a little trickier when you say that at this point he can fully control his smoke, and anything he could do with goblin smoke before he can just do by himself, and he can do stuff like dark ash mode in regularly in base. So I think that it would take kind of like the same thing as the Windbird. The Windbird is wind, but it's also Shinsu. So like his smoke is still Shinsu. So with enough force, you can still break through him. So I think this is the threshold of people that I think could actually like damage him in his smoke form, right? So like, yeah, like a powerful attack from any of these guys could actually hurt him, and it's debatable if they could win, but like they could definitely start hurting him. And below, I don't think anyone below him could actually start hurting him. Oh, we're getting into Dumas. Sorry about that. That was a long OC trip right there for you all. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Let's but hopefully you liked it and hopefully you found it entertaining, because I really enjoy making these OCs. Maybe okay. Dumas, this is Dumas' true form without his armor. So he's not immortal. This form of him is not immortal, but he's just as strong. And I think he would be, because he would fight differently. If he's not immortal, in my opinion, he would fight very differently. He wouldn't take as many risks. I know he kind of let Bomb and Rack hit him, but like he took precaution. Like he knew that he's kind of like Colavan. Colavan doesn't block attacks, like actively blocks attacks that know is not going to hurt him. But if an attack will hurt him, he starts doing something. So like Bomb in the last chapter of Tower of God, Bomb was going to use the Dragon Tiger Gate, and Dumas was like, I'm not going to let you use the Dragon Tiger Gate. He just stopped him and grabbed him and spun him around. So he fought very differently. Do I think without his immortality he could beat Robodon? I don't think so. You know, I'll put him without his immortality. I think he's very skilled, but I think Robodon's trees could stop him. His spears. Gran Abuelo could stop his spears. And I think in physical might, Robodon's primal punches could do more damage. Let me just grab the other versions of Dumas because they do go above. They definitely do go above. This is base Dumas armor. Okay, so actually, let me. This is very interesting because I'm going to take him. This Dumas. This is base Dumas. This may be a controversial take, but I'm going to place him right here. The reason I'm placing him right here is because I do think he was fighting out of character in the Jinsung fight. I don't think he would naturally let himself get hit by the Dragon Tiger Gate, but he was not trying to kill Jinsung, and it was stated that his spears could definitely have killed Jinsung, just as base spears. So this is base spear, not ignited carrier Dumas. Without his carrier ignited, I don't think he can get through past the defenses of White Garment Widow. I don't think he can kill Yasracha 9 times. I don't think he can do enough damage to White. I think that he would definitely obviously give them a fight, but I think the only person that he beats are people below him in this ranking, right? Right, so yeah, like he ripped off base Yama's like foreskin with just his regular spear throw. So this is don't get too mad because this is full power Dumas. There you go. Full power Dumas. With his spears ignited, with everything ignited. He's very impressive. Do I think he's above current Yama? It would be one hell of a fight. I would love to see that fight, by the way. So you could make the argument, because it's very clearly the hierarchy of Po Bidau is Proust above Dumas, right? He's the third, Proust is the second. And that kind of implies to me that Dumas' spears, you can kind of take it as two ways. That Dumas is like the attack, and Proust is like the defender, the light bearer, and all that stuff of the family. So it should be like a Kirin and Robodon situation, where they're equals, but like they do different things, right? And Yama, but the thing, okay, so, or second way you can look at it is that Dumas is clearly below Proust for the reason that he can't get through Proust's lighthouses with his spears. Even when they're ignited, he cannot break through them. And Yama is able to break through his lighthouses. So yeah, I'm going to just put him here. I'm just going to grab Proust. And obviously this is just from the showing, right? This is just pure fact and from the showing. We haven't seen Proust use any other like advanced skills. We just see him use his presumably regular barrier, but in that barrier was still strong enough to block attacks from Robodon. And Yama was able to pierce it. And we don't know if this Yama can transform even further. Like, we don't know if this is base new Yama, and then Yama can use the fully transformed state after that. If he can, he's a monster and a beast. But yeah, we don't know that. So, and he might be like even stronger, right? But like, he should, I think this ranking is fair, right? Whoever you think could beat who, this is like the most contentious tier in this video. Right, there's so many statements and things, but like I think that's fair. I'll be very curious to see what you guys think about that, because you guys normally comment on these videos afterwards. Erno is in the inner circle of Po Bidau. I'm gonna speed up when I get to the Coons, by the way, because there are a lot of Coons. Erno is in the inner circle of Po Bidau, like in the things. I place him up below Kier, just because we haven't seen that much. We've seen a little bit more from Kier, fight more people, that kind of stuff than Erno. But I place him there. He's probably gonna be in the the end of that tier. This is Giscard. Giscard is pretty impressive, actually. He was able to deck Yama in the face and kick him and all that stuff around. He's also able to dodge Yasuracha, and this is Yasuracha when he was like dead, basically, and Yama was stated by Doom to be tired and also exhausted from his repeated battles, and wounded and all that stuff. But I think his feats against both of them are a little bit more impressive than Katan's feats. It's kind of sad. Let me just get into a little thing. It's kind of sad that this Giscard, just from feats alone, is better than almost every single branch leader of Lopobia. It's kind of sad when he's not even like in the roundhouse table of the Po Bidaus, right? Which they should be like branch leaders type of placement in the Po Bidau family. This kind of goes to show you how, at least in my opinion, the Po Bidaus are way better than Lopobia in terms of power. So yeah, I think he should either be above this Yama, or not. Because the thing is that Giscard kind of has like a niche ability in Tower God, which it's a Chains of Despair or something, or the Key of Despair. And the chain, like the Chains of Binding or something, but it kind of works for like two people. We don't know how he would do against a fight between just one person, but he was able to draw blood from like a Yama that should be in between this, like vaguely between this one and this one, like right a weak in this version of this Yama. He was able to draw blood with a single punch, which Katan was not able to do. Katan actually got blown back when they had the wrestling match. He got blown back by a weakened Yama, just in pure strength. And yeah, he's also jacked. My God, like, see, I don't know what happened to SIU and his his assistants and all that stuff after the break, but everyone got so jacked. Like, even like, look at this is Coon, right? After he just absorbed White's power, and this is Coon from the current chapter. I know that's not a full picture of him, but like you can see, like just from like the shoulders, he's so jacked comparatively. Like he's just bigger. I don't know what happened, but everyone just seems to get bigger. Richmont's pretty impressive. Richmont was able to block a bomb with the Thorn activated, and I think he activated the second Thorn. I don't remember that, but he had to use Sins of Black Hole Sphere. He couldn't use his normal Shinsu attacks to get through Richmont. Richmont also kind of like talked down to about Giscard and said he didn't think he was needed. So I think he goes below the Serpent Master. I think that's fair to say. Okay, I'm gonna put this is like the second fleet commander of Po Bidau's army. We don't have any feats from him, so he's gonna go into the bottom of that tier, even below Albaba, because we don't have anything from him. And this is the third fleet commander of Po Bidau, who got wrecked by Butterfly or Garnak, right? I mean, he shocked Kalhalam, kind of, by like busting out of his ship, but like anyone would be kind of surprised by that. Like, this guy just busted his ship to go attack me. He seems buff, but like I'm just gonna rank them off the ranks. Like, this is second, this is third. You know, don't really have that much care in my world to scale them. This guy, his rank is he's a head librarian. He's a head librarian of Po Bidau. And that's kind of impressive because head librarians are like Richmond and like the round table of Po Bidau. Those are kind of all head librarians in my opinion. So he should kind of just scale. He's just kind of scale to Richmond. I'm just gonna put him here because he doesn't have feats and Richmond does have feats. There you go. Oh, Dr. Boneset's favorite character, Nubles. Clearly the second reincarnation of Peri in the Tower God fandom. It's so weird that he just gave that SIU just randomly named this guy who died in in that one page against Ramarai. But he's an advanced ranker. I'll put Nubles above the commander of. I'll give him something. There he goes. Look at him go. Mate. I'm gonna scale base Mate first. Base Mate should. Well, how big streaming now? I think it's been like. Yeah, it's only been. It's fine. It's only been an hour and a half. Mate should. Why am I placing him so high? I just kept going up and up. Base Mate, I think just because of his mixed blood, should still be above ranker level, even if he is our ranker. He should definitely be below Jam. But where specifically he would go? I think he would go above. I think he would go above like Fonsicle Drac. Where's Drac in that tier? There you go. I think he goes above Drac, below Jam, and then with the Spear of Doom or Spear of Sphere or something that the wiki calls it or something. I don't remember, but yeah, he should go above. There you go. I do rank him above Jordan because of the spear, or because it was given to him by Gusting, and it's like things given to people by the family leaders, kind of scale you pretty high. And also he just like destroyed Jam with it when it ignited. Right, so there you go. This is. Forgot your name, but I know who you are. This is Haborios. Haborios is not. He is the reason I have him in the Po Bidau thing is because he's definitely a Po Bidau. Come on, he only talks about books. He has brown hair. He has glasses, and yeah, his only feats. Or he's a light bearer. His only feats are that he has a stick and he beat up a dog. He beat up do I have him on this tier? In this thing? Maybe I do. There he is. He beat him. He beat this dog who is a regular and from Fug, apparently. Implied to be from Fug. I know it's weird, but you guys should check it out. It's a great series. He was able to beat him in base, but then he transformed into like a big canine wolf type of thing and just destroyed Arboreos. So like guess some impressive lighthouse feats. But like I don't know if he goes above Ranmei and Qianxia. I think he. It's just that we don't have any fighting. We've never seen them throw a punch. They have some impressive lighthouse barrier feats. At least Ranmei, Qianxia does. But this, but we'd never seen them attack anyone. We at least seen him hit someone, right? I don't know. I don't really feel like wasting that much time on them. These three, Fateless, we don't even know if they're, well, yeah, I was about to say we don't even know if they're regulars. They probably shouldn't be. Maybe there. Okay, I'll put them there. Maybe there. There are three of them. They probably just beat the crap out of. Eden. Before she had powers. Because of their numbers and size. And yeah, these three stooges that were like complimenting Rachel or something from the Po Bidau family. I don't think they're regulars, so I'm gonna put them here. These guys have something. These have nothing. But there are three of them, so that's where I'm scanning them. It's just kind of funny to me. Okay, this is semi-complete white. The one that left the Hell Train and absorbed Albelda. He's definitely in high ranker tiers. Whoa. Wrong one, I was not grabbing you. There you go. Where should he scale to though? He should be above Division Commander because it's like strongest attacks that hurt people that are above Division Commanders. Like he was like without his strongest attacks, he should be like here, right? Like around the same level as Arie Sharon because they're having a pretty pitched fight. He should definitely be in Division Commander tier without his like big bombastic attacks when he burns his souls. But with his sorry, I just thought the stream ended. But without without that attack, he should probably just be. He should probably be where with the attack. White Magnolia, that's the attack that I'm thinking about, by the way. Where did I scale him before? Let me just see real quick because I don't want to get this wrong and then contradict my own thinking. Right. Yeah, I made the whole White versus Yuri video. And I did say that Yuri beat him. But it's not like that. There you go. I put him right there. I think Yuri could beat him. Definitely with Chronos and with her other assortment of weapons. But with his attack, he did surprise Yuri. And that attack was set to be like the level of a Division Commander, whatever that means, right? It could just mean base Caliban. It shouldn't technically mean like these guys, but like, you know, what's impressive. He, depending on how much power he uses, he could be here, like somewhere here, or like here, right? Like without using any souls, he's here. With using souls and his bigger attacks, he's here. It's weird. Weird character to scale. Albelda, fun fact, Evan looked at her and got scared. Evan's a high ranker. technically top 100, but he's not. Albelda, the reason why she's so strong. Oh my goodness. Go back there. The reason why she's so strong is because she's the accumulation of all of White's souls, which like over 1 billion of them, right? That's why she's so strong. She was stated to be a high ranker by Evan and was scared. Evan was scared by her. Where I rank Evan, because I'm probably not going to get to him here, is... Let me see. Where did I rank Evan? I know obviously Evan's here. I put Evan... I rank Evan above Holen. So there you go. I put her there. Evan's impressive ranker for sure. There's some statements that bias you that he might be like Yuri level. He's top 100 because of how special he is to the Jihad family. He's the main guide of the Jihad family, like the number 1 guide, which is apparently a title, right? So that's why he's so ranked high in the tower, because it's like the number 1 guide of the tower, in an official position, right? But in actual fighting, I don't see Evan beating Xianhe. I don't see him beating her or her. I don't see that. Even with his, maybe he can pull out some stuff with his crazy weapons that we haven't seen from him, but just from what we have seen from him, I don't think he can beat Xianhe. And he was scared by Albelda. Like, he was like, how is she so strong or something? That's his exact words. This is White after he absorbed Vicente, I think David, and Anna. He should be... I rate him pretty high, actually, in the regular section, because yes, Bomb was punching him with all the souls that Albelda gave him. He was punching him around, he was doing all that stuff, and he did win that fight clearly and overpowered him. But there are panels where him and Bomb are like clashing swords and all that stuff. So like, I also rate Bomb with the souls in the finals of the dollar show pretty damn high. I think I think that's a good placement for him. I think he could generally beat all the princesses of all the current regular princesses that we have seen, right? I think that's fair to say. Yeah, because I do scale. Yeah, I won't change the topic. I'll save Bomb for next time we do a live stream. That'll be fun because there's so many versions of Bomb, right? This is base Joaquin. Just Joaquin himself. This is not White. This is Joaquin. Joaquin goes in... He's not in D rank because he's clearly above every single person in D rank. He's in C rank. We're in C rank. I think he goes... He goes above Eden and Wu. But he goes... Is he below? Yes, he should be below every single C rank main cast member, even side characters from Tower and God D&D. I think that's fair to say. But I think he is stronger than Wu and Eden after they left the Hell Train. The Vicente, easy scaling. Easter scale. Wu, get your butt back there. Ron May, what are you doing? There you go. Easy scaling. He should just be there. Right. Next to Joaquin. Anna. Pretty easy scaling. I already scaled her in my video. She should be here. Right? Maybe she should be above .com. That's weird. That's a weird thing. Yeah. She should be here. Should she be above base Riguel? the thing is, the base angel can fly, and I think that's like kind of like a counter to Anna's whole like jar of soul stealing or soul affecting blood thing that she does. And I think she would be able to beat the doll with her metal fish. So I think Anna loses to that, but I think with her ability of her spell of like a soul stealing weird jar thing, she'd be able to beat Dokkan, because Dokkan, yes, physical attacks he'll be able to regenerate from, but he would not be able to regenerate from that kind of attack. David, you are feetless, my friend. Nothing you have. This is the other kid that possessed Wangnan, if you don't remember him. Turned Wangnan's hair white and all that stuff. He doesn't have any feats, but he's one of the family members that, alongside everyone else, that Joaquin gobbled up. But the problem is that he doesn't have any feats. The only thing, again, we only know that he should be weaker than Vicente and Joaquin, but that doesn't really say anything, in my opinion. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah. Arc Raptor, I love you, man. Don't do that. Okay. This is the point of the tier list that I'm going to. You know what? No, I'm just gonna keep it straight. Keep it straight. The Gold and Silver brothers from Towers and Gods. They are Arie's. Has been confirmed finally that they are from the Arie family. Where do I scale them? I scale them at this is them when we first met them, which was at the Hell Train. They are the top 1 D rank. So they should definitely be in the same tier as like Elaine and all that stuff. But I think they should go above this OC, which I talked about a little bit before. Because they're that rank, right? So there you go. Yeah, they are pretty damn skilled. I don't think they're below Growler, because in this point they both of them fought one of his team members, which all the team members should scale to each other, right? And they needed both of them to fight against one of his team members, and they were clearly going. I think it was made clear that his team members were stronger than them. Maybe, right? So I don't, especially one of them individually, right? So I think that's where they should scale. Now this is them currently, like the current versions. That's a little trickier because Cal has the statement of, sorry, stuff is lagging. Cal has a statement that they could beat Team Recall. Do I believe this? Maybe. Cal is just like a counter to them. That's like the whole thing. He should just be a counter to them. So I'm going to put them, but because I don't know fully, I'm going to put them at the bottom of the strongest regulars. Right. I won't be fully taking that statement too heavily into account. But if Cal's statement is right, then they should be above current Team Recall. Right? Okay. We don't have that many. So I'm gonna rank Kyle Silvers from the floor test is below Wu, even if he did embarrass him in that sparring match, but above Stexa Webb. That's fair to say, I think. And okay, Cal Silvers this is him from the workshop battle. He's strong, somewhat. But we never saw his full abilities because his first match was against somebody way stronger than him, right? Fluxvalk, which is crazy. Like when she was in E rank, she was probably somewhere around here, right? D rank or C rank, I think. I think she's in D rank, but she was definitely a tier above everyone else in top 10. Along with Roses. But I think that he should just be it's a little difficult I think he should just be here. Right? It's kind of sad to say that he's weak because but we don't have any other showings, and he did pretty good against Fluxvault comparatively to anyone else, right? In this tier probably would. So he's probably in like the top of this tier. But he's definitely not beating Stexa with her like I don't think he's beating Stexa even without the her like flying crown, but with her flying crown even more, so she's not. And finally, let's just end off the Cal. The reason I have an Arc Raptor here, by the way, is because of the theory that he's not from the Arie family, but the theory that he had a child with an Arie and that became Arie Rose Jihad. So I put him there because, you know, like it's kind of like when you get married into a family, are you part of that family? It's that kind of thing, like even if you're not like blood. Current Kyle Silvers, I'm going to put him, he's, you know, he talks his crap and he's pretty impressive. But honestly, I would just put him above them. I wouldn't put, just because he's fighting these two doesn't mean, currently fighting these two doesn't mean that he actually should scale to them. But I think it's fine to scale him above these two. Right? But he shouldn't be, I don't think it should be even a question that he should be on this tier just because he scales to them, because he's a counter to them. He even said that he's a natural counter to them because of his style. So I think that should be taken into account. Okay, let's the final REAs are these guys. Iniesta without, this is base Iniesta without the without Krishna, like the one who fought Rak in the beginning, and Rak was losing, definitely losing to him because of the RE swordsmanship, or he was bloodied. Rak was not in big Rak form, but still pretty, I don't think that would have changed much. Right. I'm looking at E rank, that's why I couldn't find him. Yeah, I think he's above Team Recall. At the beginning of Hell Train arc. Right, I have to keep specifying that. Iniesta with an addiction weapon is next level. It took Ron not even in a fair 1v1 fight to damage him, to like win against him, and also then Ron in their final clash to use a second lightning pill. So he's pretty damn insane. He should just scale still below Kaiser. I think he's in C rank though. Let me see. He's definitely in C rank, and I think I still rank him below Joaquin and Vicente. But I probably scale him. Yeah, we know Wu has an ignition weapon. We've only seen him ignited one time though, and we don't know what the effects of that ignition weapon do. So I think that's fair, you know. Cool. And now, I'm not gonna scale Arc Raptor right now. I'll save him for next time because he's not technically a part of the family. And I'm just scaling the Tengri families. These two are also OCs. You'll see her. She's one of my favorite OCs that I made. If I was to rank my OCs, I think I like her a lot. I've still not fully planned out the story for her. But I've made, so this is Arie Jaina. Arie Jaina is from the main family of the Arie family, just like Vicente and Joaquin are. She's not from a branch family like Iniesta. She is not like Anna either. She can use the Arie swordsmanship. The thing about her is that she's always been in touch with nature, and she's kind of like a poison ivy type of character, where she decides to use poisons to fight. So it's really cool. The idea that I came up with that I thought was really cool was that she used poisoned little mini swords like she's holding right now. Like this one has like some suspendium in it, but like she uses the Arie swordsmanship to basically do an instant hit, because how the Arie swordsmanship works is that you can't block it and you can't avoid it. So it's going to hit you no matter what. And I thought it would be a really cool concept for her to use that to her advantage, because she may not be like, she could use a big sword and do some big damage, but she thought it would be more effective to climb the tower by using poisons and basically have always an instant hit with deadly poisons that she could inject to you. So that's how she fights. This is her as a regular. I'm going to scale her not off because she met Zeke in the workshop battle. That's something he'll explain in the next video. But I will rank her. I'll be ranking her where she would be in the 44th floor alongside Zeke, because she becomes a companion for Zeke, and she's actually, this is her as a ranker. She I won't fully disclose everything about Coon. Why did he come here? I won't disclose everything about what happens to her, because in this picture she has purple eyes, and her normal eye color is obviously white. Like in this picture she has white eyes. This one she has purple eyes. This is her as a ranker. She should be pretty strong. I have Zeke. She should be next to Zeke. Probably a little below him, but like she's one of the matriarchs of the the Arie family. So honestly, I think I put her here. Yeah, I'd put her here above Doc Khan. It's a little contentious, but I think her Arie swordsmanship should still get to him, even with his gaseous forms. She becomes one of the patriarchs of the Arie family, like one of like some semi-branch leader type of person too, and just like how Zeke later on becomes like a patriarch of the Peri family, Dokkan becomes a patriarch of the Fonsicle branch, and she becomes the same thing for the Arie. She and Zeke are love interests. She, at this point in her life, she is married to Zeke. Right, and they climbed together after Team Faith became disbanded, and you'll see why they do that in the next video, and why she has different eye colors, because there's a plot point about that. But yeah, so she should scale here. I think that's fair. So I'm really excited for you guys to see her. She's really cool, and I really liked her writing for her, and not just writing for her, like making the character. This is Coon from the Hell Train. He's exactly the same as Hots. Like, they should be equal. Him and Hots. This is not with him with the Anacord. That's a different like Coon that I have later. He should be in D rank. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Did I put him? Okay. No. I have him below Team Recall. That makes sense. I have him there. Yep, below. Is he below Rickwell? Yeah. He's below Rickwell. Full Power Angel. He's below Full Power Angel, and above Yul. That's so where I'm not gonna get into Hot. Obviously, he's not from the families, but this is where Hot is gonna be, right next to him. Right. So let's see. This is Mashini. Data Mashini. We already skilled her other versions, but this is her base form. Whoa, sir. You go back down there. There you go. This is base Mashini. Base Mashini should be stronger than base D rank Mashini should be stronger, in my opinion, than D rank Yuri. I don't think too many people are going to disagree with that. That's kind of like their whole thing, that Mashini's always above Yuri. She always calls him a kid, all that stuff. Now they're both kids, but she should be a little stronger. There you go. Liboric. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Liboric. This fellow is interesting to scale. He scales above. He scales above. Yeah, he scales above, in my opinion, above base Shinsung Ha, because he fights. He just fights a stronger Caliban than the base Shinsung did, right? And he has mixed blood of two families. That's probably why he's stronger than Shinsung Ha, like in pure physical might. I don't think I rate him above the no, I don't rate him above the top 3 branch leaders though, because they kind of looked, they're like, at least Perseus says, oh, I thought he could do better, right? I thought Labor could do better, but he didn't, or whatever. And they have more high expectations of Liboric that he failed to meet. And he did do well against Caliban, against SS of Bravery Caliban, but the thing is that SS of Bravery Caliban literally got just done fighting like everyone. He fought Bomb, he fought Karaka, he fought White. he lost an arm, right? He was pretty exhausted, I would say. And I'll be ranking Caliban next time after in the next live streams, which will be fun to do. Coon, I know I saw that, so I'll grab him later. Coon Royale Elliot should just be, there you go. He should be in Squadron Commander 2 because he's a ruler, just like Evankel. He was able to fight Evankel for an extended period of time. This is Evankel while compressed, but still pretty impressive feat. He goes yeah, no, there you go. I think he should go here. I think a full power Machine, a hypothetical full power Machine, is still stronger than him. But I think he's stronger than Regulus, who's also a ruler. But because it's kind of foreshadowed that Evankel is the one who kills Regulus, and he fights Evankel. So there you go. Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio is actually he's like a branch leader of the Coon family, kind of, because he's kind of like he made his own faction in the Coon family, and we have seen followers of him. So he's kind of like a semi-branch leader of the Coon family. So he's definitely above division commander. Where he is exactly is, I rate him. There you go. Now there you go. I can grab him. There you go. I'm gonna grab Luntiti again because there you go. He's I think I rate him above from what he's shown. He could be higher. He's in between Doom and Paul. So I think Paul loses to him. There you go. Oh, his data self. He's pretty strong. Sachi, who is top 3 D rank, looked at him and said, "I can't even believe we're the same rank as regulars." So that puts him. I think he should be in B rank level. Where in B rank though? That is contentious. He should be above Data Hansung Yu, in my opinion. So that scales him. That does definitely scale him. I'm gonna have to actually, because of that, I just realized. Because of that, we're gonna have to scale these guys higher. Yeah, we're gonna have to scale these guys higher. He's definitely, I would say he's still below. He's below Growler, right? But yeah, because these characters scale. She scales somewhat to Data Hansung Yu. He scales above Data Hansung Yu, and he should also scale above Data Hansung Yu. So, and then above, right? There you go. Clear lining. Clear days. This is lucked. I didn't separate him with his Genesis version and his current version. Genesis version, we don't have any feats from him, so you just go in featless or not enough information. He's a division commander currently. Well, not currently, because currently he's dead, but he was a division commander. I would say he'd be above someone like Fusil, right? Just because he's a Coon and he uses electricity and all that stuff. I think he could beat Fusil in a fight. I don't think that's too hard to disagree with. It's not really. Gonna have to just sorry about that. The stream just lagged out for a second and I had to. For me at least. I don't know for you guys, but for me it did lag out for a second, so I had to check it out. But no, it was fine. Okay, cool. Next is this guy. Devil Perez, or I think that's his name. The only fun fact, only Coon, the first Coon at least that we have seen without blue eyes, which is pretty interesting. Probably means that he doesn't have full, like he's not a full-blooded Coon. Maybe, we don't know, but he's definitely, I would put him at advanced ranker. He seems to be a follower of Marco Asensio. He calls him Lord Asensio, and he has a similar spear to Marco. He also has observers, and what else? The feat that puts him in advanced ranker, by the way, it's that he scales above Nanatona. Nanatona is a division commander. She's the weakest division commander that we know of, and she's a ranker in base. But then I would scale Nanatona because of her transformation state. She would be an advanced ranker, and he could threaten her and beat her. All right, cool. Where in advanced ranker that I placed him? I know he. Oh yeah, I placed him here. There we go. I placed him there because Mayor and him have. I remember when I was making the list, I legit said to myself, these two dudes look like they could go to a bar and just talk about their chins. That's why I ranked them right next to each other, because I think they would be friends because they both have like Chad chins. But honestly, just from the equipment that he's seen, he's a scout, and but he hasn't used any observers in the story. He's from the Lopabia family, but we have not seen a shin wave from him. So just from the equipment, from his spear and his observers, he probably should be above him. You know, there you go. Ooh, Blueberry. Blueberry was very confident in fighting Levero. This Levero did have his lighthouses with him. He didn't really pop them out in the beginning of the fight. He just kind of brought out a arm inventory. But he definitely should have them because he said that he said he checked his ID for information with his lighthouse in like the arcade. So there you go. I place him above. So I actually place him above Levero because he's confident and he has the family, the blood of the 10th grade family flowing through him. Also, he has. I think he's an observer. I don't remember what it was, but he has like a game console that can shut down lighthouses, and has shut down lighthouses from Levero before. So I think he could shut down Levero's lighthouses and beat him. So I think I would place him above Ren, right? Because I in my opinion, Levero barely beats Ren, and all that kind of stuff. Fun. You see me looking down, by the way. I'm looking at my my phone. And looking at my the tier list I've already made, preset for it. This is by the way, where is, oh wait, I'm gonna rank him just because he's there already. I forgot, did I rank? Oh my goodness, I forgot totally if I did or not. Where did I rank Jong from no. I rank Jong below Coon. Aguero, because even though he's probably has more skills than Jong, and he has electricity and all that stuff, this is second floor Jong also. He doesn't have the healing properties that he has in the 6th floor. He may go above him if he did. But Coon has the Manbarandina, which is a really helpful item for him to have. So puts him above. Yeah. Coon from the workshop battle. like I said earlier, should be above Eden, especially with the White Heavenly Mirror, but below Laro, not Laro, Laro. Sorry about that. Enakor Coon. Enakor Coon is definitely above the version of Hot Hots with the Enakor, obviously. But I think I just put him one tier higher with the Enakor. Pretty sure I can't find him right now, but I know that I have him like a tier higher. Is he not here? Did I not scale him? Or maybe I did, but I just can't find him. Oh, no, there he is. There. I have him next to Hots with the Donghei, not ignited, but with the Donghei just brought out, like when he brought it out against Shilio. That Donghei. I just obviously I put him above because I think the Enakor is a better utility thing than a not ignited Donghei. Right. But I just put them there because of the rivalry. Ice Coon. Ice Coon from Hidden Floor is top of C. It was a copy of is it still good? OBS says it's disconnecting. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay. Hopefully we good. I think we're good. I need to keep going. I have the stream right next to me, so yeah. I don't know much about streaming, so yeah, got it. Cool. Got it. Everything good. We all good. This is start of not Sweetfish Coon, but like basically just revived Coon. He's a little he should just be here, stronger than his floor test, hidden floor. He kind of like rushed to become a C rank, and but the thing is that he did improve his ice abilities a little bit because he now uses them with his lighthouses. He still uses his ice abilities sometimes too. I've heard a lot of people say that he doesn't use them, but the thing is that his ice abilities, he doesn't use them because it won't be helpful for him at all, right? Against rankers and high rankers. The reason he doesn't use them is because he's not dumb. It wouldn't work. He wouldn't do anything to them. His Sweetfish at least has something, but his ice abilities are not in the level of a ranker at all. So like, why would he use them? In my opinion, right? He uses them when he needs to. Like he used them in the cat tower to freeze the mice and get him with those lighthouses. So he has used them, but why would he? And he also like probably uses it whenever he uses the Sweetfish. That's not confirmed, but he probably uses it whenever his body's hot from using the Sweetfish. He probably uses his ability to cool himself down. The thing is that now he uses his ice alongside his lighthouses, so now he can like do long range ice manipulation stuff, right? So that's cool. But okay, now this is Sweetfish. Sweetfish Coon. He does go up a tier. I saw that somebody moved, but I didn't know where. There you go. Sweetfish Coon definitely goes up a tier because of the Sweetfish, which is a very hacks thing. where in that tier he goes though. I would scale him. I would scale him right below Han Sung Yu as a regular. So he'd be here, I guess, above Cal, Silvers, and sorry, microphone. Yeah, should just kind of be there, I guess. There you go. Him versus Jaina is kind of weird, but I don't find that strange. I think she with her power she'd be able to poison him. I think, maybe, who knows. It's a little weird. Coon, just when he received the white powers, could fly, which is something that rankers do. And he should be here. I don't think he's ranker tier, because Coon afterwards states that if he had a location, like teleporting abilities or location abilities that were like ranker, like in the level of a ranker, then he would be able to teleport bomb. But he doesn't. He says he doesn't. So I would not put him in ranker tier. But I probably put him. Yeah, I don't know. I'd just put him here. He doesn't have enough feats, fighting feats at least, to say he's beating a lot of A rank people. Right, so we're almost there, guys. We have to do the rest of the Coon family, the Yan family, and Yan, Arie, and then we do 2 Peris and Hendelocks, and that's it. Cool. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm not making a part 3 of this ranking family video. Coon, with his new upgraded Sweetfish with white stealing powers, is definitely above. Where am I taking him? Wow, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I took him all the way up there. I almost put him above Dumas. That's crazy. If I wanted to be crazy, I would do that. But it's definitely like a hacks thing, because it's his, like, Coon's base body. It's just the exact same as this one, but like with his hacks, he would definitely be able to beat anybody here, right? That's why I said A rank can affect rankers. He could affect them, but like if any of them were fighting him, he would die. You know what I mean? They would just kill him before he did anything with a Sweetfish. It kind of took a little bit of time to activate the spell of the Sweetfish too. Right, so there you go. Now we're getting into Ron and base top 5 E rank, so should be there somewhere, right? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to rank him and Coon and Aguero. But I honestly think Aguero would beat base Ron. Lightning Pill Ron, different story. Lightning Pill Ron now has way more feats, and yeah, he should be above Wu, my opinion. So there you go. And this is Hell Train Ron. At this point, I just use Ron. I don't have any more base Rons, because Ron at this point kind of just uses his Lightning Pill ability from the jump. So this is Lightning Pill Ron. Lightning Pill Ron should be below Aqua Williams, because he's below. He should. I guess he should be in the same tier as Aqua Williams. So I don't know if he. I guess, yeah. You know what? There you go. He goes above Euro. Euro scales to Aqua Williams. Aqua Williams kind of scales to Lightning Pill Ron because he should be above Base Ron. Base Ron is below Muntari, which is a subordinate of Aqua Williams. So there you go. Ron's there. That makes sense, I think, especially with the Lightning Pill. Now we have this Ron, who is nope. There you go. This is technically I would consider double Lightning Pill Ron still this Ron, although he only used the pictures from when he only used one. I think he would be below Iniesta. Because they're always going to be together either way. You know what? No, because the thing is that in their final clash, Ron like insinuate I can't say that word. He basically cooked Iniesta alive. And he kind of just got stabbed through his abdomen. So like, I think that's fair. I still would put him below, Joaquin. Base Joaquin, I think. Baby Jong. It's kind of weird to say. That Baby Jong would beat adult Eden, but that's kind of just how it probably is. He probably does, because Kid Jong, we know he fought Elias as a kid in the Coon family tournament, and he should be somewhat skilled with a spear, like Arie Coon is, because we know that he has the traits of a Coon, and Eden doesn't really have the traits at this point in her life of a Ha. So it's a little weird to say that, but just kind of how it is, I think. So this is Jong. Okay, I saw where he went. There he goes. There he is. This is base Jong from the 30th floor workshop battle. He scales to... Where does he scale to? He should scale to Arie Boris. So, where's Arie Boris in my tier list? There he is. Yeah, actually I had him exactly at the right place. Yeah, there you go. He should be there. Let me just grab Boris now. At least this version of Boris, since he's just going to end up right next to him. Then I'll explain. You get back down there, and I'll explain you later, because you're kind of weird. Picture of you. There you go. Boris did definitely beat Jong in that first fight. The fight they had before the tournament started. So I think base to base, Boris is stronger. Just by a tiny bit, though. Okay, this is Lightning Pill Jong. Lightning Pill Jong is below Lightning Pill, above Wu. I think that's fair to say. He's above Wu, but below he's below Lightning Pill Ron, because Ron, it seems Jong kind of gets crazy when he gets into this Lightning Pill form. He's super impressive though. But he kind of goes insane. Jong, every single time he goes into Lightning Pill mode, for some reason he seems pretty like more pumped up and insane. Ron seems to have more control and finesse with the lightning pill. He doesn't go insane. His personality doesn't really change. He still is just a smart. So I think that that's fair to say, right? Cool. Let me scale them together because they fight each other. This is Jong from the beginning of Hell Train base. He'd be here alongside his companions. I honestly think that he has a lot more like he also has traps. He's always had traps ever since the lightning traps ever since the workshop battle, but now he can use lightning traps a lot more efficiently with Xion and all that stuff. But I think in base he wouldn't be able to beat these guys, especially if they brought out the more stronger attacks. But then when he activates a lightning pill, he should be above them. Yeah, I have him above Inieta. Yeah, with a lightning pill, because when he used the lightning pill, the only time we saw him use a lightning pill, except for the final fight or something like that in the Hell Train, he used it against one of the Lelouch's wolves and fire wolves, and he was beating it up he didn't have any more stamina for any long range Shinsu attacks like spears, electric spears, or anything, and he still was beating him up with just bare hands. So I think with a full arsenal, he'd definitely be able to beat somebody like Inieta without his ignition weapon. So there you go. Okay, well, now we have these two. This is at CJ and the Gasu version of alternate reality type of thing from the mirror train. They should just be equal to each other because they fight each other and is pretty evenly matched. Although CJ was beating this version. So let me see where I have them scaled. I have them scaled above Coon. Above Coon. So there we go. Oui. Sex is pretty lonely in E rank, baseline regular E rank, but there's a lot of other characters that will go in that tier later. Just not a lot of 10 grade family characters that go there. Yeah, there you go. He should definitely be above him, but they're pretty even. They fight each other. This is end of Hell Train. John. He should be above with the rest of his team here. He could use the lightning pill, so I guess here. There you go. I don't think he would beat these versions of Ron and Inieta yet, but he definitely could. Definitely could fight them, obviously. So here you go. There he is. This is a base Jong, current base Jong from the 50th floor. 50th floor Jong is pretty strong. Base Jong. This is base Jong from the 50th floor. He should be below his teammates, but nothing insinuates a big gap. So yeah, he just goes there, below them. And this is him with a lightning pill. There he goes. There he is. This is him with a lightning pill. Current Jong with a lightning pill. So he should Did I put him a tier higher? I think I did. Yep, I put him a tier higher than B rank. But where in that tier did I put him? Just to compare to other characters. I put him pretty high. He's above Kaiser. Above Kaiser, below. There you go. Yep, there he goes. He just has some stuff with Galamont. Galamont is a ranker level person. Would go here. Galamont's gonna go here, alongside Fluxvalk. Current Fluxvalk. All right. So there you go. All right, we're getting there, guys. we're really getting there. There's not that many characters left. This is, whoa, Zeke, cool your jets, my guy. I know you're channel mascot. This is Kid Victor. Kid Victor. So he should probably be here. Yeah, like unlike he wasn't raised in the Coon like the Coon the Coon estate like a Jong was. But no, actually he should go above because I think Victor at some point said that he did pass the he did win the tournament, which again Coon Jong could have won, but he was like merciful to Elias and all that stuff, and he like didn't want to fight. He was very timid boy, but Victor did at some point after his childhood. He did. We don't know if his full backstory, and I don't know if that got retconned or like not retconned, but like we don't know if Victor was just lying about that, and then about him being in the parts of the tournament, the Coon tournaments. And then and he was just lying about that, and we saw his backstory later, and he wasn't in the Coon estate. But if he was, I don't know, I don't remember that part of the story, but that well. But I'm gonna put him above, just one little cube above him. This is. All right, Zeke, I get it. Stop it. There you go. There you go. This is Victor from the end of, not the end, from the workshop battle. Sorry about that. I was looking for him where I put him before. He is above. Is that it's a big tier list, so it takes a long time for me to look around the characters. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I put him in between Ron and Coon. He has at this point like his feather wings boots that he can go around super fast and all that stuff, so maybe he could beat Coon and all that and Rack and all that stuff, but we don't know. I don't think he can. He scales definitely higher than Jong and base because he fight Leaf with the essence of with the blessing. I forgot, the Linquist blessing or something like that. The Linquist flame, who fought in a more advanced version of Arie Boris. He fought him, lost to him, but still did pretty good. Jong also is comparable to Elias. They had a whole fight. It was pretty like a high diff fight for both of them. Jong won definitely, but like, you know, I'm just gonna grab Elias. He should be here. There you I'm just gonna put Elias next to Jong. There you go. Jong beat Elias, but it was definitely a fight. It wasn't like a one shot or something. And where is he? This guy, Jerry's, who's the master of Elias and definitely stronger than him, looked at Victor fighting and said that he's way stronger than Elias, and said to ask Brack how does he train, so I can train Elias to be as strong as Coon Victor. So he's definitely above Coon, Jong, and Elias, at least in base. And then Jong with the lightning pill beats Victor. There you go. Scaling. It's fun. You know, it is fun. Some people say that scaling kind of like takes away from like the rest of the series. It doesn't. You should a fan of a series loves the series and the characters and the moments. They're not just looking at the scaling of where they place, but it is just fun to think about hypothetical fights and stuff like that would happen, and stuff just like that. You know, it doesn't take away from anything, in my opinion, unless if some the scalers and people like that I don't like are like the people that only watch a series for the scaling. They don't actually like the series, or they don't do anything. They're just doing it like as a job, and I'm like, why are you doing that? A waste of time, I think. Enjoy the series that you love, and you scale them because you love the series and you want to think more about the characters. This Victor did show up at the end of the Hell Train arc, but he got frozen, so he like that halted any progression, and he kind of like jumped ahead because he was there in the higher floor illegally, with Icier's help. So he should be stronger than this Victor, probably because it was like 2 years apart, like, right? So he should be a little stronger, but not that much stronger, right? So he doesn't actually scale to anyone in D or C rank because he kind of just skipped ahead. This Victor though, current Victor with this amazing outfit, right? He should scale to the rest of the team recall from current, but he's probably below them, definitely below them, but I don't remember where I put him specifically. He does have a crazy feat though. I'll talk about that right now. But if I can find where I put him, did I not place him anywhere? I definitely should have. Oh, there he is. I found him. Is he below? Yeah, there we go. Now I lost him. Oh, there he is. I put him there. Could be contentious. Could place him higher. You know what? I will place him higher because he has a pretty crazy feat. I put him there. He has a pretty crazy feat of saving Eden's life from Galamont. Galamont, again, like I said, is a ranker level person in base form. And he, with his wing boots, outsped the attack before it killed Eden, and he saved Eden's life. So that doesn't mean he scales above Eden because Eden can use like stronger attacks like the magma knife and all that stuff. I think she beats him, but like, you know, speed. He did use an item for that, but still, he has the item. Kaseya is. Fun fact: I was planning to make a ranking video about every member of the Coon family, but that's the only video I've actually scrapped. That video I was really tired during that video, and the scaling was bad. Like the presentation was bad. The scaling was fine, normal. Like I scaled all the characters fine and dandy, but like that video just was awful. So I was like, I'm not editing this. I scrapped it. Maybe I'll remake it in the future, but I'm not having any plans to do that right now, especially with this ranking tier list type of thing. She should be above Coon. Above this Coon. Because she beats him. Just straight up beats him. Counters his lighthouses and stabs him, and that's it. You know? Like Coon and Hots were going even in this like cool epic battle, and then she just comes in and beats the same Coon. Probably stronger Coon because he trained. He's been training ever since the name hunt station, right? But like, yeah, craziness. Maria, I will not actually be scaling Maria. You know what? Could I scale Maria? I could scale her to the rest of the current princesses. Because we know she's on a team with Lily and Shilio. Or something like that. That's kind of like the implication. You, sir, go back down there. And you, sir, also go back down there. There you go. We fixed it. Now I don't even remember. I think he's in a different place, but I'll look at that later. So something like that. Like Maria's in like a team with them. So like, there you go. She just scales the rest of the princesses. If you don't wanna scale her, just put her in not enough info. This guy doesn't have enough info. This is Coon I forgot his name. Icardi? Something like that. He's a very unique Coon. He uses spells to make inventory weapons. And armor and stuff like that. He defended against one of Data Jahad's blast to protect Mashini, but the shield he made broke immediately, but it still protected her, right? It broke, but it protected her once. But it's still impressive feat. The thing is that we don't know how we know his defensive capabilities, but not his offensive capabilities of what he could do. So I can't really scale him from that feat. We're into the Yongs. There's not that many, so we should be. We're almost done, guys. Oh my god, we're almost done. I know there's like I think there's 2 people with me right now. Since we're almost done, you guys want to say anything? Like any questions, anything? Like, do you think this tier list looks good? Would you change anything? Would you change the rankings of any of the family members, any of these guys? Anything that I've said so far? Do you think it's like contentious? I don't know. Okay, so let's this guy is just a ranker. This guy is a ranker from Joe's D&D campaign. He's the ranker that at the end of the Linquist arc who came in. He's from the Jong. He's in the 20th floor from the Jong family. I will not be putting him at the bottom of this tier though. I think I'm gonna put her here and him here. There you go. I think that's fair. I almost said Melissa. I don't think her name's Melissa. What was her name? I had it on the tip of my tongue, but then I said Melissa, and then that threw me off. She is like, she's an A rank, at least from right now. Maybe she's a rank right now, but we don't know. Currently, the last time we saw her, she was an A rank, and she's from the Yang family, and she has an ability that she can basically boil your blood uh, from the inside out. So I would place her out. I honestly think that Xianhe is physically stronger than her as an A rank because she's from the Ha family. They're right next to each other though, right? I think that's fair. I think she would just boil Wang Wan's blood and boil the blood of Yasaracha and anyone below her. So I think she could boil her blood too, but she'd probably, with her resilience, she could probably beat her up. Okay, now we're getting into this is Iwa. Iwa from the main story. This is her from the beginning of season 2 without her control of flames. And I think that with the sugar plum crown, Stexa could fly in the air and evade her flames because she can't really control her flames and win that way, right? I think that's fair. Although I do not think that Stexa could do that in the workshop battle, because in the workshop battle, that's where Iwa starts controlling her flames a lot better and starts like firing them off in certain directions. So I think at that point Iwa does just win. I don't know why I'm even burping so much. This is Iwa from Helltrain. Iwa from Helltrain, like not raged Iwa. I have her separately. She was doing damage to Kasano, but she shouldn't probably scale to Kasano, like at least full power Kasano. Where did I place her? I placed her like I don't think I agree with where I placed her before. Maybe I do. I placed her here, like below Hwaryun and Yura. Maybe I still do think that. So I placed her above them. So I think that's fair. I don't know. She's probably physically weaker than them. Maybe. But at least like in the terms of like you fighting someone, she does have family strength. Like she can grab somebody and toss them aside, right? So maybe not Hwaryun, or I don't know. It's weird. Her flames are strong and dangerous though. Even Inieta says that they are dangerous. So this Iwa is definitely really strong. This is Iwa with her Yon flame, like uncontrollable state that she went into when against Angel. That's there you go. I know I placed her in a specific place, like obviously, but where did I rank her? I ranked her, yeah, there we go. I remember now. I ranked her here, above Ron, just from the statement that SAU said that she has more potential than Ron. So there you go. This is Iwa from season 3 that we still have not seen again. She was beaten by Jewel, this guy. So like, I mean, she was probably poisoned too, but that doesn't doesn't look that good. And I think I did scale her higher than him. Maybe. No, I did not. I did not. I just scaled. Yeah. I think at this point she definitely should narratively be stronger. I think she should be here. I think that's fair. This is Bull. I'm going to take Bull from the workshop battle and scale him, so he should be in the top 10 E rank. Probably. I put him out below Elias. If I can grab him and place him. Usually does changes, it's not want to let go of that spot. There you go. There you go. I think that's where he goes, especially with his like flame on full arena changing fire thing that he did. This is current Bull. Current Bull is weird to scale, but like I just scale him next to Iwa. This is not also current Bull, I'm sorry. This is Bull afterwards, after the Hell Train arc. So maybe if you want to put him here in this tier with the rest of Team Recall. Or where with the rest of Team Recall after the Hell Train, because he like trains with them. You could. But I don't know. He just finally got, after his done with his recovery from being like stabbed through the chest. So I don't know about that. We're really close. We only have 2 lines more and then we're done. These clowns, the John twins, they're in they lost to Leaf and to Xion, but they did give them a fight. Would I put them above Iwa? Did I put them above Iwa? Yeah, I did. I put them above Iwa from the workshop battle because they actually know how to control their flames. Although she has probably greater flames, stronger, hotter flames, they just are able to actually control them. She does control them better, and at some point does pinpoint accurate flames, but they just, even though their flames are weaker, their flame should still be like better controlled, at least, right? So I put them there. I think Vaughn, this is Vaughn and this is Fawn. Yeah, I put Vaughn above Fawn because he's a little more composed and has a little better feats against Xion than she does against Leaf. So there you go. Arie Boris, we're getting to the Arie family. Arie Boris goes, you go back there with Ding Dang. Arie Boris goes, scales here. Yeah, scales above him, but doesn't scale to okay. This is the one I was talking about earlier with the whole Jong thing and Victor thing. This is Jack Bullvenom Boris, which he was directly stated to have a similar presence by Joe. He said that he had a similar aura to him as 4-weapon Jerry's, which so he should scale to like this tier. I think he should scale to, yeah, there you go. That's where I placed him. Right above, right there, because Wu did beat Jerry's, and Jerry said that Wu gets stronger every single day, and he also got the ignition weapon at the end, so he has a stronger staff. He can't ignite it yet, but he can use the staff at least. So he just gets stronger throughout. Jong also beats this Boris, even when he used his the Guardian Sword. And I think this Victor should just be stronger by a little bit, not much. Maybe you can argue. This is current Boris. Current Boris is able to command way more. Okay, I'll grab it up a list later. Boris is strong. On my opinion, he should be stronger than the rest of base team recall, because he just he has a pretty impressive feat of just destroying while he was damaged too, because he was damaged because he was fighting he was training and fighting with Leaf, right, with Linquist Leaf, and Joe said that they looked so damaged that they looked like they fought a final fight or something. And he's able to command now like really big, like I think up to 5 or something, Arie Guardian Swords that just like destroyed an opponent that is pretty strong. So yeah, I think he should just be there. Yeah, there you go. I think he should definitely be Kaiser or Elaine. Kaiser's the... Okay. So, oh wait. Well, first let me put her back here. Not her. Man, tier list. No, it really doesn't want to work with me today. This one's the last Arie member that I'm ranking. This is a very interesting one, and I'll get into him. This is the picture that I have is like of one of the murals in Hedon's floor. But he's actually one of the 3 lords of the tower. The 3 lords, if you don't know who they are, they are the like strong, not the strongest. They're like the rulers of the tower aside from Jahad. Jahad, when he's inactive, the rulers, the 3 lords actually like take turns ruling. So it's him, somebody named Flux, who was created by Mixeth, and then it is Malik PGR, which Malik PGR is ranked 12 in the tower, and he is definitely the leader of the 3 lords. He's like the strongest of the 3 lords. Like it's said that when he talks, the other lords, like the presence of his presence makes the other lords like listen to him. So this is Arie Chan, or Yo Chan. He's actually, fun fact, he's a drinking buddy with Yorick Melzino. Yeah, he should be in this tier. Obviously, there's a big separation between him and Yurisha N, but like we'll have people between them later. Probably not in this ranking, but he should be here. He should not be in this tier. He should be here because he's one of like the governing bodies of the tower. So yeah, we only have 2 more families. Woo, 2 families left, guys. 2 families left. Let's get into it. Let's get into this final scaling, and then we're done. We did pretty good. My time to leave here, like the time that I needed to leave, was at 3:30, and we did pretty good. Then after this, I think I'm gonna make 2 more live streams. Doing half of the rest of this list, probably like I'll probably stop at bomb, right? Maybe I'll do like the Jahad army and ranking of Jahad army, Fug, and then bomb. And then after that, I'll do I'll do the rest, the side characters of this stuff. I think that's fair. Okay. Because it's still a pretty big tier list. Let's rank some 2 Peris. By the way, some of these characters are not confirmed to be 2 Peris, but in my opinion, I think it's the speculations that they are from the 2 Peri family are pretty large, and I think they should be from the 2 Peri family. First one that is not confirmed, but I think she should be, is Sophia Tan. I do believe in the theory that she is from the 2 Peri family. I kind of grew into the theory that all 2 Peris are like have pink hair, or like that's like their thing, right? Like they have some like pink, purplish type of hair. This theory was mostly from the fact that we've never seen a 2 Peri in the story, but people speculate that Repalista is a 2 Peri because she controls an opera which were made by 2 Peri. So that's where I think Joe got the idea of having a 2 Peri have pink hair, like with 2 Peri Brook. I can't do anything today, huh? They don't want me to end this live stream. So I think that's where he got his idea for 2 Peri Brook having pink hair, and I kind of rolled with that with all my 2 Peri people that I made later on afterwards. She should not be in the strongest among the families. She should be. Everything's falling apart at the end of the stream. Great. Okay, she should be. I scale her above Jinsung Ha even with the Dragon Tiger Gate. She was able to have a similar feat as White Garment Widow, but White Garment Widow had a feat of, with her Zubizarreta, to tank an attack from Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. She had a similar feat of doing the exact same thing, but just with her lighthouses alone. And her lighthouses are more numerous, so I think she'd be here. Right? And also, like, she has a lot more lighthouses than White Garment Widow has. Like, the shield is just a shield, like, it's like just that, but the lighthouse can go all over the place. She has a lot of lighthouses, and White Garment Widow looked at her and saw her feat of saving every single person from the exploding cat tower and said, I don't want to fight this person. I don't think it's safe to fight this person, so I'm just gonna not. And that's what she did. She literally did that. And she's like, I don't want to fight. So that's all. So I think she does scale there. Repalista, I don't think I ranked her because we got nothing for her. Yep. Oh no. I didn't rank her, but I ranked her, but it was like a fun fact rank. She's not actually a regular. She should be the strongest non-regular that we know. She has an opera, which is like the strongest lighthouse in the tower. And she does know how to use it. We know she knows how to use it. But she's not actually a regular. She never has climbed the tower. She hasn't started her climb. Which is insane to me. Insane to think about. But that's just a fact that she has not started her climb. So she goes there. But she's definitely the strongest of this tier. And definitely probably, with her opera, probably above a lot of people in this rank tier. Let's rank Brook before we start ranking Zeke and his cousin Fahar. Okay, because I want Zeke to have his own little section of the video. Should I have Zeke be the end? Yeah, I want Zeke to be the end of this live stream. That'd be fun. Okay. Don't do this to me now. There you go. Brooke. Let me just grab Flora Test Brooke. Flora Test Brooke is a ranker. Probably just a normal ranker. She is a very famous ranker because she's like a pop star, or was. She should probably be here. That makes sense, above. Just like a test administrator. We don't have that many feats from her. We just know she can use lighthouses, obviously, from being from the 2 Peri family, and she's like a wave controller. That's her main position. She teaches the wave controller class. So like, and she has some more wave controller feats later. This is current Brooke. I actually think she in my opinion, she should scale to, she was fighting alongside Sushi and against Kyrie, and Kyrie kind of like Kyrie treated her the same way he treated H1. In H1 got killed by Kyrie, like just definitively killed by him. And when Brooke started fighting Kyrie alone, when Sushi was there, he was not able to move. Sushi was like holding him back, right? Fully. But when Brooke was fighting him by herself, she kind of like didn't do anything. He started walking away from her and regenerating, and just left the fight. Just walked away from the fight and killed H1. So she kind of treated both of them the same. So I kind of ranked them together. H1, current H1, and last version of H1 we saw, right? And this Brooke together. Brooke has a lot in this. Has a lot of like impressive, like Shinsu controlling feats. Like she kind of like drowned Kyrie and all that stuff. So like I think I put her like above Mayor. But like where specifically? Because I know that I have her above some other characters. Yeah. Got it. There you go. I put her above Drak. The same thing as H1. I think they're right next to each other. H1 is above her, just by a little bit, just because of her a lot of weapons, and she also beat 4 ranker level people at the same time. We don't know. This is Eden's husband. He's not a regular. I don't think he's a regular. He's from the 2 Peri family, and he should probably just get beaten by these guys. There's 3 of them. He doesn't have any feats, right? I don't remember if he was like a technician or something. He was just somebody from the 2 Peri family that was just, yeah. I forgot his name though. Sad times that I forgot his name. Where's the let me rank. So since the only last people are Zeke and the rest of the handle locks that I have. Let me just look at where I had that handle lock, because I know I had him. I think it was D rank, but where in D rank is what I'm specifically looking for, because I know I ranked him. I just want to know where in D rank I put him specifically. He should be at the bottom, but I don't see him. The one I'm talking about is this guy. The only handle lock we've technically seen in the whole series, except for like handle lock blood matter and like a flashback, like this one, which I'm assuming is handle lock blood matter. Right, and we've seen some silhouettes of handle lock blood matter in like games and stuff like that. But other than that, this is the only Hendelock we've actually fully seen. I don't see where I put him, but I guess I would just rank him here. He was able to take like Shinsu attacks from Bomb like one shot him with like a physical strike because he was getting like amped up by the thorn and all that stuff later. And he kept having like a fever around this time. He fought them around similar times, so I've just ranked them there. There you go. Now let's do my boys. Hendelock Donovan. He should scale above every single above them, like Team Faith. After they were like top 10 E ranks, so he's definitely D rank. He's the family killer. His whole thing. This is him in base. Like without his how he normally fights is he turns his skin black and he's more defensive and stronger. And then when he kill so yeah, I'll talk about him later. But this is just base. I think it'd be a really epic fight between him and Novik. I would love to see a brawl between them. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'll put him right there. And then this is him when he's actually trying to kill somebody. Like I put him right here. Right above Dokkan. Dokkan did fight this version of Hendelock Donovan. And he was fighting him pretty evenly, but the thing is that I even stated in the video that he wasn't going fully all out, and when he did go fully all out, he killed this version of Dokkan 17 times, and that's how they were able to charge up Mirror Moon to actually defeat Donovan, right? Donovan, this is him with the blood armor. So what the blood armor is kind of like a downgraded version of the blood tomorrow. It's an armor that's infused into your core, and then you can like spawn it around your body, kind of like in the same way like Iron Man would do like the nano suit type of thing in the movies and the comics. So that's what the blood armor is. It's kind of like a downgraded version of the blood tomorrow. That's like the top prize of that specific workshop battle that he got from the reason why Donovan has it was stated because he killed the top 1 E rank. Right. He also Anna would be able to beat this version of Donovan because even though he's probably again physically stronger than her and like stuff like that, her like soul attacks would negate his durability and he would just die. There you go. Hendelock Donovan with the blood armor is where did I rank him? I know I ranked him pretty damn high. There you go. I ranked him here. He's one of the strongest D ranks. Definitely like basic D ranks. He's known to be the family killer because what he does is that he stays around the same floors and waits for hits. He's like a mercenary. He waits for family members to climb to that point and then kill them for money, for points. And this is how strong he was when he killed this like his full power when he killed the top 10 the first E rank. And this is how strong he was after he became like just a monster. Like he got the blood armor and he just turned into a monster. Now finally let's end this off with my OC, like the OC and the main mascot of this channel, to Peri Zeke. I already scaled I forgot where I scaled this Zeke. This is like workshop Zeke. I scaled him here, right? But let's scale the rest of Zeke. This is Zeke This is floor test Zeke. Floor test Zeke. He almost failed the floor test because he got chosen as a spear bearer, not a light bearer. So he almost failed because of his position. But he's still that's not where I'm supposed to be ranking him. He's still a great family member. So I'll go back down there, guy. So he should be below Boris, because Boris just is also a family member, and he I think that's where he would go. All right, below .com, below Wu, below Boris, but above Cal. Right? What are you doing here? There you go. I'm gonna put her down. There. I'm gonna check before I end the stream also to check if any characters didn't slip through the cracks. And these are all just Tengri family members. This is okay. This is the one I kept talking about for so long of why everyone else scales to like B rank. This is Zeke. This is the Zeke that you're going to be seeing for a while. This is after Zeke lost his eye. He regained his eye somewhat, some way. If you guys know the lore of Zeke from the Creative OC video, he gets a lighthouse eye, and he becomes a gunslinger, like instead, because he can't with his wrecked body he can't actually use spears, and he meets the reason why he's in B rank and why he's here, right? Why he's here with these guys and why these guys rank here. He fights Belene, who should at this point be a bit stronger than Zeke. At this point, the reason why they're actually in this tier is because this Zeke fights Yuhan Sung, regular Yuhan Sung, D rank regular Yuhan Sung, the one that you guys met in the Hell Train. And well, sorry about that. That was my desk. So he fights him and he beats him, or at least it was kind of like a draw, but like he definitely, like, him and Yuhan Sung and Zeke are definitely like rivals, right? They're definitely type of rival characters, and so there you go. He should be here. He's also the lead. In the group with him and Jaina, he's also the leader. But they should be relative, at least like that, right? All right. Let's see, which Zeke should I talk about next? This is not Zeke. This is. All right. Before I talk about Zeke, let me talk about this is Zeke's cousin, Fahar. To Peri Fahar, and he is really strong. He's a high ranker, definitely. He is one of the cornerstones of the Peri family, and he is engaged to an Arie member of the Arie family. That's how Arie Bright Sharon knows of Zeke, and that's how they were able to contact him for that video that I made before. What if Zeke was in the last station arc, which you should go watch. Is a good video, I think. It was one of the first videos I did without showing my face, and I think it came out good. But I've been improving ever since, and I just plan to keep improving. It was stated in that video that he has fought Evankel. He didn't. Evankel says she did not beat him. She couldn't kill him at the end. So that kind of implies that she beats him, but she couldn't kill him. His thing is that he's like Zeke, that in a past accident he had his body like mangled, and the and his core, kind of like a Yasracha thing, like his core is not his heart, it's a lighthouse that he has, and he can his whole thing is like that, and he can well, you'll see his you'll see his special powers and like unique ability right in the next video I have. He'll explain it. He'll explain his special ability that he uses. But he should be here around Kunral Elliott and Evan Kell level, like a ruler level type of person. Now we have, okay, this is Zeke. This is very easy to scale. Zeke, this is Zeke right after he became a ranker. Or not right after, but like he became a ranker and before he got his like battleship, right? So this is, he should just be, I think I placed him in advanced ranker. All right, probably a Kier. Yeah, probably next to Brooke. Right. Yeah, I put him there. This is him like right like a few years after he became a ranker, and he started making a name for himself as a ranker. But this was before he like fully became part of like the top branches of the Peri family and got his own floating castle. This is full power Zeke. This is, well, not full power Zeke. You'll see that next. The final version of Zeke that you'll see. This is Zeke, Peri Zeke, kind of at his strongest. Let me also put him down. I just saw that. Sorry about that. Yeah, this Zeke is very easy to scale because him and Han Sung fight in that last station video, and he just Han Sung was able to make a plan to beat Zeke, right? And he was able to trick him and defeat Zeke, but Zeke used at the last second his technique, dead on target, to get a bullet right to Han Sung's heart. Didn't kill Han Sung because Han Sung moves his body out of the way last second, but definitely critically injured Han Sung to the point where he did not he died. Like he didn't die, but at the same time he fatally injured Han Sung to the point that he couldn't do anything else. Where Han Sung scales below Hasacha, like full power Hasacha, because Han Sung needed a plan, again, just like with Zeke, to pull in all the acid, and actually that's the way he killed Hasacha. Before that, Hasacha was running circles around Yu Han Sung and all that kind of stuff, and probably could have won if they weren't in that acid room, you know. But then he did the same thing with Zeke. Han Sung did the same with Zeke, but it was a little bit more easier of a plan, and they both ended up being KO'd at the end of that fight. So he's Han Sung level. Han Sung probably beat one little block here, like right here where Verdich is. This is where Han Sung is gonna be. Just because Han Sung needed a plan, Zeke didn't need a plan to beat him. And Zeke was also fighting a bit out of character because he was pissed at Han Sung, and just wanted to end him, or at least beat him. So he wasn't fighting with his full defenses up the entire time with his lighthouses and all that stuff. He was just fighting purely offensive. So I scale them, they're relative. I scale Zeke a little bit higher, but this is the final version of Zeke that I'm talking about. This is Zeke in his floating castle. So Zeke's, if one final fact about Zeke that you guys well, it was said in the video, but it wasn't fully like stated fully, right? So like Zeke, he has a floating castle that he modified himself, and he has all these machines, And these machines were able to, when working together, outmatch El Pantheon and Arie Bright Sharon, two, again, division commander type of people. The thing about these, that the reason why Zeke should scale to them, and why I think he should be around, let me see here. I'm pretty sure it was definitely in this tier. But yeah, but that's fair. I think this was fair. Let me see. I think these guys, Zeke, Jaina, and Dakan, these guys are like branch leaders of the Arie, Peri, and Fonseca branch. I honestly think they're a little bit more impressive than what these branch leaders have done in the story, from just abilities alone. And I think, there you go. I think that's fair. Zeke with his floating castle. The reason I placed him with the floating castle is because, like he says he explains what his floating castle is. His floating castle was made by him, and he's able to control every single machine in that floating castle. These machines are part of him, are all infused with his power. They're basically, like he said, machines that are powered by his lighthouses and his observers. They're kind of like advanced observers that he has complete control of in his castle. So if he fights somebody in his floating castle, it's basically like you're fighting an entire army. The people that are above them are basically people with great amount of firing power and people that can probably blow up, like with Yuri. Yuri has the rose shower. Yuri can probably destroy many of his inventions in one shot. But somebody who doesn't have that probably couldn't beat his inventions. Like at some point, Tump or Wee Wee or someone like here below him is going to start getting overwhelmed by his sheer amount of number of his abilities. And his floating castle is not small. It's not the same, obviously, size of like the Ark of Knowledge or Lopobia's floating battleship. It's not a battleship. It's not a floating battleship, but it's definitely super large, and it's pretty impressive. So this is where I think they go as branch heads. I think anyone here and above them could beat them. So yeah, let me just do one final thing. Axis, yeah, they're never gonna change. This is my ranking of the Lord. Yeah, these are the only people that are here for right now. The strongest among the families. This is the most contentious and definitely weirdest in this list mostly because of Yama. But you know, this is what I got. Squadron commander. There you go. I think that makes sense. Erno is definitely the weakest. White's definitely the strongest in this tier. Above division commander. Yeah, this is where a lot of like my future OCs are in the future, like as rankers, and where branch heads are, like branch head level people. And yeah, the reason why Jinsung is at the top is because he destroyed a whole branch. So that's kind of why he scales above everyone else. Division commanders are division commanders and people that are scaled to division commanders. And division commanders are just baseline high rankers, right? Advanced rankers, yeah, all the data irregulars are there above everyone else, and because of bomb scaling in the last station to them, right? regulars. These are all the regulars. The A ranks, the strongest regulars. The B rank, C rank, D rank, top 10 E rank, weak E rank, and fluoro test. Not regulars, which the not regulars is mostly pretty interesting because of Repalista and the not enough info. Nen is probably at the top of this one just because of Acronac, but like she doesn't scale anywhere else, right? So there you go. Whew, this was a long thing, and we still got basically the rest of the half of the tier list to go, right? So this is gonna be fun. It's probably gonna be 2 more live streams for this. So yeah, hope you all enjoy this journey, and like it and all that stuff. Let me see how long the thing was overall. Yep, 3 hours and a half. Cool. I knew this video was gonna be longer than the last one because I was fully intending to stop at them by finishing all the rest. So cool. A lot of coons this video. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream now. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And hope you like this video. Oh, and also I hope you, if you get to the end of this video, a guy who Lopobia Romulus, the guy who made that, I hope you you feel a little better that I explained your OC better in this one. And yeah, in the comment section below, at the beginning of the live stream, I put a lot of ideas out there for future videos that I could do. Tell me if you would like to see any of them, and especially the OC showcase stuff. Tell me how you feel about that. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day.